Okay. Well, last session we hold on. We started off in the staff, I believe, right? And we were discussing
In the rocket.
what was our next move. Where do we want to go, and what's the best course of action? Because some stuff was up in the air. I believe, like, we were kind of figuring out, like, okay, we figured out the staff is in like a ship in the astral sea, apparently, and then
We didn't find that out. We did outside of the game. None of the characters know that.
oh, okay, well, anyway, we were figuring out what to do, and so we decided, okay, we'll pop out of the staff, we'll do some teleporting and some plane shifting, we'll take Deckard to his room, get some shit, because he needs to get the flower extracts so we can have a plan for dealing with Lachey, like, going forward. So we come out of the rod. Instantly we're back where we were when we went into it, in the middle of the throne room or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly. Cathedral, maybe? I can't remember.
It's just a giant.
A big open. Yeah. We pop out in the castle in this big hallway. There's guards surrounded us, and they're all like Spartan style, all together at once. We're like, okay, boop. We teleport to Deckard's bedroom, his domicile. He takes us there. He does some, speakeasy shit, and we go down these stairs behind like a closet or something like that, down into another room, which looks remarkably like the one that we initially met him in the graveyard. Well, while he's trying to find that stuff for the flower extract, he says, hey, grab what you can, and we all, without missing a beat, grabs a bunch of random shit. Everybody takes a turn. I know Alondor got the trident and some armor. Cade grabbed some ornate box, I think is what you said. It had some weird markings on it that was locked, I believe.
An oval jade box.
Yes, like a shoe. I think shoebox size, maybe bigger.
Yeah, about this big.
Yeah. Okay.
Offer.
Sure. I didn't really ask you what the symbols or what the thing was on it, what it looked like, but I'll probably do that in a minute. But I don't remember what anybody else grabbed. I think Nyx grabbed two like cross scimitars or cross short swords.
Two short swords.
Yeah.
That were hanging on the wall. Grace grabbed a very fancy looking crossbow. And Mills hunted down some spell components.
Yes, the components. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think you grabbed three.
Grabbed a set of pearl bracelets.
Okay, cool. So everybody got something that looks pretty cool, at least. We don't know what any of it does yet. But as we were figuring that out for the grab, Deckard said, oh no, there's one vial missing out of the two, I believe. Which all of us were kind of like, that's not good. Yeah. Which, thinking about it secondly now, I imagine the queen could either outright get that or has it, or is so powerful that she can just kind of like do that with brute force. But speaking of the queen, as we're trying to rush around and grab shit and let Deckard do his thing, we hear some commotion, and lo and behold, Her Majesty is walking down the stairs. I believe Nyx put up a wall of fire, which she was kind of just like and blew past. And then Cade is like, oh, fuck this. And Wall of Stone using his armor. And when that happened, everybody's like, okay, let's get the hell out of here. And I believe we plane shifted from Faerun, and now we're back on our home world, which is like UV97 or some shit like that. I can't remember the numbers or whatever it was.
It is Valhoth.
Valhoth. Okay. So came back there. To the pyramid. Yes, we landed where we left off. Well, not left off, but we landed back in the pyramid where we originally were when I got taken by the gods. And then once we were EA434. Thank you.
Operation code.
Yeah. And then once we did that, we thought about going inside because Cade felt a little bit of a tug. Mills and Nyx were both equally disgruntled. Actually, I think Nyx was a little more happy about being in the desert, but not where it was. Well, not really. Yeah, they were both
reflecting
disgruntled.
on
Yeah,
what his homeland probably looks like right now.
yeah, they're both disgruntled. So from there, where do we port to? Oh, we went to I don't remember. It's where Terwin is from.
The Isles of Moog.
The
baby.
Isles of Moog. And once we got there, we realized like, oh, this is where Terwin's from. Cool. And we were on like a cliffside of some overhang, and Deckard was showing us around, said, hey, so we're gonna meet the person that was holding on to my orbs for me. And he dropped the ball that it's Cade's father. Oh, Papa Darcy. And you know, that kind of floored Cade a little bit, but he was trying not to show it. The rest of the party's like, what? And so we look around for a minute, and then a giant raven creature comes from the ceiling out of an opening, lands in a cool little fashion flourish, like superhero drop, changes into Cade's father. We do some little like clearing to make sure it's actually him and we can trust him. The ball gets dropped again that apparently he was once part of another team way back when, of an OG crew of Deckard's, and that all got wiped out except for Papa. And so there's some contention there. He's like, hey, I got the orbs. We do some vetting to make sure it's really him using Cade's little psychometry thing. And then he has an idea like, well, why don't we set a trap for Thalos using the orbs and vice versa? We also figure out that two of the same orbs between what we have and what Thalos had cannot exist. They do the little like shifting thing, kind of like Deckard and Thalos do when they're in close proximity. So that's another ball drop, literally. And then, so I think we left off trying to figure out exactly what kind of trap we're going to set up and if we're going to carry that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Good,
Yeah.
Good recap.
Oh, and we're still on the fence with whether or not we can let Deckard hear plans and they would go to Thalos in the future. That's a big, I forgot, there's a huge thing right now because we don't know what we can trust him with and what we can't. So
you can get a D20 reroll or whenever you want to use it this session. Great recap. I think you hit all the points. Yeah. So that's where we'll pick up. Hopefully, Kayleen jumps in here soon.
I had a question from last time for Cade's dad.
What? Oh, okay.
In character. So, whatever we were talking about, I'm just going to veer off and be like, wait, are you being kept alive by the same means? I mean, you're a senior Death Watch member, so are you being kept alive by those souls?
that's what I forgot.
Right now? The dagger that Cade had, are you benefiting from that right now?
It's hard to say. I may still be, but it's unclear as to how it all actually works.
Father, should we go ahead?
No, it's fine.
So, Father, should we destroy this dagger if it's such a corrupt thing?
Well, I've tried once before, and it almost killed me in the process.
That's not happening.
Oh, also, Deckard, question for you.
He's in the kitchen. He can't listen.
Oh, I thought he'd come back in. Okay.
Cooking food with Mills.
Told
Gotcha.
him to leave while we plan
That's
to
fair.
with Thalos
That's
and
fair.
the orbs and figuring
kind
out if we want to tell him the orbs are here.
Yeah.
What kind of place is this? Like,
It's a cavernous. It's you're inside like a jungle cave, basically. It's got that water pit in the middle, and through the center of the roof, it's got the vines hanging down, water dripping off. That, you get the sense that that's kind of how the pool has formed here. Is when rain comes through the ceiling, it settles here around
But not
the
really.
edges under the cave.
Not really a
or-
kitchen to speak of.
Well, there is. It's like the room, the little subsection that you went off into. It has like a carved out stone oven. It's more like a pizza oven in the long
Mhm.
wooden table in there, and cupboards filled with different types of food like rice and beans and vegetables and different fish.
All right.
The orbs came up from the water pit, right? They in like
Mhm.
the 12. Yeah. Okay. So they're still out in the kitchen. This plan you were talking about with the orbs and baiting him with one of them, we'll keep the other just in case. You know, so that he won't have all 12 back. Obviously, we can't tell Deckard about the plan, because then Thalos will know about it. We can tell Deckard that we're moving the orbs and then keep them here, or if we're baiting Thalos here and have our 12 orbs, he could just take those too, I guess, if he tried. So I don't really want him to come here and take those orbs if we're setting a trap. So should we go somewhere else on the island, or
whatever you think is best.
Father, what exactly is this trap you had in mind for one as powerful as him? Because, as I said before, he was quite, a handful, even with Deckard on our side, which wound up not really helping and also helping at the same time. And he almost took down half of us.
If I'm not mistaken, you did say that you did fail him.
We did. It was quite difficult, though.
So it can be done.
honestly, it was really the cloak that gave us the issue.
Yeah,
After he was dead.
yes, his clothing seems to absorb any magical energy that he's done. Apparently, he just absorbs all that robe,
So we know
whatever.
that now. You just don't do magical energy to him. We know the thing now.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you function off of magical stuff, though, so I know it's gonna be hard. But
Well, I guess
we
my
don't
question
really
is-
have a choice.
Right. Well, my question is, how are you supposed to hold him if we do bring him down, or vice versa? Are we just fighting?
Well, we have those manacles, the shackles, and the hole.
True.
And don't we have something else? The shackles were imbued with the rope of binding. So
Right.
those are like the thing together.
I mean, I was able to get out of those in my wolf form, though.
But we also have to keep him from speaking.
Mhm.
But if
What
we
if-
throw him in the hole without all of his stuff,
I mean, even if he
like plane shift or whatever, I don't know what Thalos's powers are in comparison to Deckard.
I mean, he did, he has some pretty powerful magic.
But whether that's because of the orbs or because it's his power is different. Like if
Oh.
you take them all away.
Well, we got some goodies from Deckard. Shouldn't we figure out if any of these can help us?
Grace.
Sure.
Grace, could you identify these 8 items,
Her,
please?
her internet's really messing up. Well, Deckard can tell us what they do, correct? Why don't we just ask him?
Yeah, but I don't want him to know that we have them. He didn't see us pick them up, so maybe it could be a one-up thing we have on.
I mean, did he see us pick him up? I imagine he saw us grab a bunch of shit.
He saw y'all rummaging through everything, but he would have.
What exactly? Okay, that's fair.
He knows you all grabbed something.
Yes. I guess I don't know if Mills can help with that at all. I'm not sure. Does he have Identify or anything like that? Or is it just Grace?
I think it's just Grace.
That's a lot of spell slots to use up.
No, but
Well,
she
she's
said
she's
she was
gonna do it
for
ritually.
ritual.
10
Ah,
minutes.
gotcha. Okay. Grace, do you mind terribly?
this conversation.
Yeah.
You are giving me a.
I'll go last because I'll try to do psychometry on mine since it's like a locked box. And I don't want Dicker to know that we have it.
Yeah.
If it
who wants
works.
to hand over the item first.
I'll do mine. I'll give over the green pearl bracelet with black pearl in it.
All right. Yeah. You hand them over to her, and she starts to do her ritual. What's everybody doing for the next 10 minutes?
I'm going to do my psychometry on the box to see if I can tell anything.
Give me a history check.
All right, first roll with the blood dice.
I
Fuck
think
it up.
Nyx is just outside throwing pebbles at birds.
Nice.
Fuck
you
these
see,
seagulls.
Seagulls flying around and landing every now and then. Every now and then you'll see this larger bird kind of fly up into the thicker, higher part of this cliffside jungle. And it looks kind of like an albatross. It ducks out of sight.
13?
Oh.
Yeah, you go to look into this box and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Great.
Another one.
Another one.
17.
13. You feel your insides starting to turn to stone, but then it's ceases.
Excuse me?
I'm going to walk over to Grace and be like, careful with this one. Apparently it bites. And I'm going to set it next to her.
What happened? What did it do?
I tried to use my ability on it and it apparently was fighting me. I felt like I was turning the stone on the inside.
Like,
not
it
fun.
shunted you out like the sword did?
It didn't really...
The sentient, or...
I'm not sure. It didn't really shunt me out as much as it just... I didn't really get anything except that stony feeling.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, the cursed man picks something that's cursed.
I didn't know. It's random shit, okay? He has a bunch of things in there.
You are a curse magnet.
Well, like you said, better than me than most of you.
I mean, maybe. Just a little bit of blood helps, I guess.
I wish it did more.
I'd probably just be strategizing, like trying to figure out what to do with Thalos. Like, we could bind him and throw him in the hole and just leave him, or
Coat our blades in the flower oil and then stab him in the stomach, because it has to be ingested.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that's right. We
We
were...
also have to get that shit from Deckard, so that he doesn't have it on his person.
Oh, Deckard!
Not yet! I'll go get it from him, so that he stays there, while we theorize.
Yeah, y'all talk about strategy for a bit, and 10 minutes passes, and Grace hands you the bracelets back. Alright, these things are pretty cool.
Boy.
They're called the Bracelets of the Abyssal Bond.
Oh, shit.
Abyss, right? Is that what you said?
Abyssal bond.
That sounds, encouraging. And dark.
You can read it out if you want. If you want to share what it does with everybody. Grace is gonna tell you what it does, but you can read it off if you want to.
Okay. These elegant bracelets are crafted from dark, lustrous black pearls, each one a smooth orb with an iridescent sheen that hints at the mysteries of the deep ocean.
Oh.
When worn, the bracelets seem to subtly pulse with a cool, calming energy, with ancient and enigmatic magic. While attuned to these bracelets, each wearer So it's like the rings, the bonded rings and stuff. So 2 people can wear them. 1, Abyssal Shift. As an action, a wearer can use the bracelet to magically switch places with the other wearer of the matching bracelet. This teleportation effect occurs instantly, allowing both individuals to exchange positions regardless of the distance between them. Once per short rest. Wow. Interesting. And then 2, Bonded Insight. While wearing one of the bracelets, you have a limited empathic connection with the other wearer. You can sense their emotional state and general direction, allowing you to coordinate actions or respond to their needs even if they are out of sight. And then 3, Tides of the Deep. When both bracelets are worn and attuned, you gain advantage on dexterity stealth checks and dexterity saving throws while in dim light or darkness. The magic of the bracelets enhances your ability to blend into shadows and move with a fluid grace. Ooh.
That's a long list of things.
Yeah, that's a lot
You
of
get
stuff you
2
can
of those
do.
jokers or just 1?
Yeah, she got
There's
a
2,
set.
it's a pair. So I can give it to somebody.
Well, I guess whoever would be the best to swap places with in a situation, because it works both ways, right? I assume?
Yes.
Hmm.
I have a thought. I know it would. I don't know if it would
Woo.
benefit us more if I gave one to Deckard so that when he's flittering, you know, with Thalos in the room, I can just swap places with him instead of him being a target. If
I
someone's
mean-
on him, or I can do it with Grace so that, or, well, yeah, our only ranged, or Mills, honestly. Grace or Mills.
I think those two would be the best candidates. You know, Deckard, because hopefully if Thalos is around Deckard, you're going to be close up in his shit.
Hopefully.
So,
You never know what can happen.
right, I would say either
But yeah.
Grace or Mills. Probably more so Grace, because I think Mills has a bunch of movement stuff too.
But then again, that just raises the question that I'm gonna be up in everybody's shit at all times. So if I swap places with anybody, it's going to be putting them into the shit.
Well, unless you're far away or vice versa. Oh, or we can have Grace finish assessing all these items and divide them up who is best suited for what.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds good.
Yes. Oh, Grace, thank you for identifying Terowin stuff.
So great. What did I identify? What did I find?
Bracelets
of the Abyssal Bond.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty cool.
You can.
You said abyssal bond?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and start the next identify casting on your crossbow. Your
Cool.
next on that.
Okay. I'm gonna do it as a ritual, so I don't waste a bunch of spell slots.
Right.
And,
Oh.
What have you been doing?
all right, for the next 10 minutes, what's everybody up to?
I'm going to ask Dad if he knows anything about this, if he's heard anything about this sword that I have. Since we're identifying stuff and we never fully identified what this sword is, maybe since he's a well-traveled gentleman, he might have some insight on this weapon.
Has he been to Faerun?
What do you ask him?
I'll just kind of walk up to him and be like, Father, question for you. When we defeated that one god, this was the weapon he was carrying, and not gonna lie, it hit me about as hard as I'd been hit in my entire life, and it sounded like 1,000 babies dying when it was coming at me. It's quite terrifying in battle, and I'm glad I'm holding it instead of on the receiving end of it. But have you ever heard of something? It's sentient. It told me its name was Razor's Edge. But I think it might...
I've heard of sentient weapons before, but I don't believe I've ever come across this one.
I thought you already put together that it was the god mask.
Well, I was gonna tell him that next. We're like, I think it might be a prior god that disappeared from the last place we were at, called Mask. Does that name sound familiar at all?
Out of tricks and illusion.
That's what I gathered. It didn't want to be identified by our, party. So I'm taking all this information it gives me with a grain of salt, as it were, but it would be helpful if I knew more about it since I'm wielding this thing now.
Why don't you just ask it if you think it's a god?
It's, very finicky. Doesn't like questions.
I would imagine so. If it is in fact a god hiding as a weapon.
Right.
It has a reason it's hiding.
I mean, that's fair. I assume it was being held captive, and... Actually, hold on. I'll, touch the sword and, kind of try to speak to it in my mind. Be like, pardon me, Ari. So, if you are in fact a god, are you being held prisoner? And if so, would you like me to release you from your captivity?
As I said before, my motives are my own.
No, I'm not questioning your motives. I didn't know if it was something that you were trying to get out of, or if you were comfortable as you are.
I'm quite alright.
Well, hopefully this is the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship, because I'll treat you as good as you treat me. That's on my honor.
Very well.
Yes. Just, please no more stabbing of myself. We can do the stabbing to other people and creatures, and hopefully have many adventures over the years since I am immortal. So that's, going to take some getting used to, but, yes. So I will be good to you if you are good to me.
Immortality has its pros and cons.
That's fair. It's not like I asked for it, but, you deal with the cards you're dealt. So if you like to share any information, that would be helpful as well, since we all stuck together for the time being.
Don't know if I can help you.
I mean, you can help me by just being my weapon of choice, But, since we all in this together, right, any information you want to share going forward, since I feel like you have not been completely forthright, would be helpful, but no pressure. I don't want to aggravate you and, start this relationship off on a negative light.
I have too much fun watching things play out.
Fair enough. And I'll just kind of open my eyes and be like, yes, I don't think he's going to be telling me anything anytime soon, but still, as it stands, he's quite powerful as far as weapons go.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen and grab that vial from Deckard while we're waiting for the items to be identified.
Yeah, what you up to in the kitchen over there, Mills?
And so you see, if you take these beans here and you just like really boil them down and get them nice, and the salt water helps too, because so it's just talking beans with Deckard.
Nice.
Where are we again?
We're in the cave on the cliffside.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. With the dad. That's right.
Yes.
Got it now.
We never
You gotta
thought
get
to
that
do
out.
that. Yeah, that was Irish. Yeah. Can tell and yeah, I can't get Irish out of my head.
Think Crocodile Hunter.
Right,
Feast on
mate.
my life, feast on my life.
Yeah,
There you go.
boy.
There you go.
Oh, what you up to there, heroin?
I was gonna get that vial from you if I could.
The one that holds my certain death.
Deckard, if we would have just let you die, if we
Uh,
wanted to kill you, we don't have
Reaches
to do
into
anything.
his jacket pocket and produces it, and kind of leans in to hand it to you. And as you reach for it, he kind of steps back for a second, and then hands it over. I'm trusting you with my life.
I mean, you've kind of been doing that at this point. You're kind of a liability now, buddy. But
Was I really? I didn't know that.
you died twice last battle.
You
So
didn't,
yeah.
you didn't know that.
Well, now you know that you died twice last battle. But we saved your ass. Trust me. We don't want this for you. It's for
Welcome.
your other counterpart. I guess it is for you technically, but not you. Okay, don't. I'm getting confused. I promise I won't use it on you.
Make promises you keep.
Huh? Terrorwood intends to keep that promise. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Listen, you never know. You just never know.
So, Grace, you finish your second identify on your crossbow. Is a crossbow +3 frost.
+3 frost.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yeah. I think, is it crossbow?
dog.
Cade.
Yeah.
It's a crossbow.
Okay, that's right. I kept the bow.
I
Yeah.
don't use it. I could have given it to you.
I was trying to give you something for distance.
I know.
I know. I don't really need this. Well, I use the javelins.
Wait, I thought I changed this a little bit. Hold on. I added something
got
else to it.
A better crossbow for us.
Yeah. It's not
Legendary
showing up though.
Did you?
Make sure that's the right one. Hold on. Oh, sorry. It's called a spell slinger.
Oh.
What does that?
The
That
base
sounds
weapon I
cool.
use.
It's
The
really
crossbow.
fucking cool.
So spell slinger crossbow?
Yeah.
Not +3 frost.
But
Got it.
it does that as well, but it
Oh, okay.
also does other things. So if you
Oh,
just
okay,
type in spell slinger, it'll come up for you.
Okay, cool. Well, I got another one identified. Are we agreeing we just kind of figure out what they all are and then distribute them, or everybody wants to keep what they grabbed?
I think we
We're
should.
figuring
Yeah.
out what they are
Yeah.
first,
Okay.
and then we'll-
All right.
Divvy things up.
A spell slinger crossbow.
That sounds interesting.
So. Yeah, it does. So yeah, what's next?
Well, do you want to tell us what it does?
What it is.
You guys are picky.
I mean, I'm asking. You don't have to divulge anything if you want to. I mean,
I mean, it's
Trust
part
me.
of the figuring out what everything does and then dispersing it, so it's kind of part of the
I mean,
plan.
I don't know. I'm gonna lean
Yeah.
towards Nyx, be like, actually, she's the last one I want to piss off as in the higher group.
I don't know. I don't want to piss off
Slinger
anyone.
crossbow. It +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Critical hit imbues the bolt with frost as it flies, increasing its speed to its target, dealing an additional 3d6 of frost damage. As a bonus action before firing, you can also cast any touch spells known on this weapon, and on a hit, it is used on the target. That's cool as shit!
That's crazy.
That's for you.
That's
You
super
are
helpful.
Mills.
I was gonna say, that's super helpful for spell people with touch spells, like some of mine.
Actually, does that mean you can technically cast a healing spell and hit somebody with it?
I would think so. It doesn't say it has to be a damage spell, does it?
It just says
It's a touch spell.
touch spell, which, yeah.
Yeah. Any touch spells known. Mill said, you know, Deckard, if they're needing the poison of your demise out there, maybe I should wander on over and listen to the plan.
All right, sure
Um,
thing, buddy.
I-
I'll keep up the food and it.
All right. I just didn't want to interrupt your your description, but that thought came to mind, so I wanted to throw it out there.
Fair enough. All right, so yeah, so we
Suddenly on
got
Deckard's
some.
side.
So we got some bracelets of the Abyssal Bond and a Spell Slinger crossbow. What else? What's next?
Nix, you want
Who wants to hand
yours?
over?
Sure, you can do these swords next.
Okay,
Start
swords.
ritual casting on that, and then what's everybody else? What's everybody up to in the meantime?
I'm just gonna try to be talking to Dad.
On the
Yeah.
You
radio.
know, catch up on the last 20 years.
Throwing rocks at birds.
Going rocks and birds.
I would stash the poison in my tail bag as I'm coming through, and then just listen in on Cade and his dad. Like, what the fuck is this?
Give me a perception check out there, Nix.
Perception?
Here we go.
Mm-mm.
24.
Yeah. You're on the backside of this island, but across the way you can see this other massive floating island up above the ocean. And looking closer at it as you're throwing these rocks, you see like these flying, almost like vehicles going between islands. They move with a grace that's dragon-like, but you can see that there are people on them, and they're made of metal and wood.
That looks cool.
No alarm bells at all.
All right. Double check these.
Some sentry out there.
We really didn't say like, "Hey, let's be on the lookout" or "be on alert." Honestly,
Yeah, we probably should.
No, he literally just decided he was throwing rocks. So
I'm just bored. I'm giving you space to catch up with your
Yeah, yeah.
father.
That's fair.
I mean, if anybody has questions as well, you know, I imagine we're gonna be here for a little while, but
To be
Yeah.
fair, I also don't give a shit about your father, so I don't really have any questions for him. My plan of attack is beat the fucker till he's dead, and then go from
Hmm.
there.
yeah, I would just be asking
So,
Dad about adventures and kind of tell him about what we've been up to since we got in his employee and everything else.
So I guess I did see something cool. I should probably mention it. Does somebody want to hear something cool?
Yeah.
I can listen while I cast.
There's some vehicles out there going between the islands that are made of metal and wood that look like dragons with people in them.
What
Thought
I
that
what do you
looks
mean?
cool.
What do you mean vehicle? Like a cart?
It's like a dragon, but made out of wood and metal.
Father,
I
is that
recognize this from when I lived here.
yeah, these are just flying ships that are going back and forth. They look like they have large spans of wings across these skinny vessels, and the wings kind of flap every now and then.
Oh, but yeah, since the islands float, it's kind of hard to travel between by normal means, so that's kind of like the equivalent of a boat or a cart kind of thing between the islands.
Father, is that anything we need to be concerned with?
Trade and cargo, I don't see why that would be any concern.
Okay, cool.
Grace, you finished with the swords. They are swords of the Fey Warden.
The Fey
Oh.
Warden.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dang.
All right. Swords of the Fey Warden. Hey guys, this is a kind of cool thing. Masterwork of artistry and magic. polished obsidian, shimmering with an otherworldly sheen. It's perfectly balanced with a weight and precision. While attuned to these swords, so they require attunement. Let's see, you gain Blades of the Twilight. When you make a successful attack with one of the swords of the Fey Warden, you can use your bonus action to teleport to the location of the other sword. This teleportation occurs immediately after the attack is resolved, allowing you to reposition swiftly and strategically. You also can do Echoes of the Hunt. Once per long rest, you can perform a special attack with these swords. You can choose to teleport between the swords up to 3 times, making a single attack with each sword during the teleportation. Each successful attack can deal an additional 1d6 psychic damage, as the swords channel the elusive energies of the Fey realms. And Guardian's Grace, the gold filigree of the hilts, resonates with protective magic. While wielding the swords, you have a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws as the Fey magic wards off harm. They are a bridge to the Fey realm's elusive agility. Yeah. Often sought by those who wish to blend elegance with lethality. Cool.
That's interesting. I wonder. So the sword.
Yeah, they require attunement.
That would be
For
fun.
anybody who has attunement spots left. You know.
Being for the armor class alone, I wouldn't mind that.
Hmm. I wonder what it means by like.
You need it.
So the swords need to be in 2 different places so you can teleport between them? Like, how does that work if you wield both of them at the same time?
Oh, you
I would
throw one sword,
assume-
teleport to it, attack.
Or
Throw
you
sword.
stay with it
I
and then
mean,
go
like,
one away.
yeah.
And then you can teleport to it. I don't know. But
Hmm.
anyway, so that's that one. What's next?
Well, I have a box. I mean, Mills, you know what your stuff does, correct? It's just spell components?
Oh, I got these spell components, and then I got these little tchotchke guys. They're pretty cool, huh?
Oh, that's the figures. Go ahead and do those next. I'll go last.
What? No, I just grabbed these off of a shelf. These are nothing.
I mean,
Just
Might be
little
something.
guys.
You never know.
look,
Why
every
does Deckard have nothing?
Right.
Special room hidden
I mean, they're
behind
pretty
a
fancy. They're pretty fancy. They might be part of like a chess set that he lost the rest of or something.
I don't think Dicker would have anything that does not
Let me
have a
take
use.
look at 'em.
Right.
All right, I don't want to waste your time on these little tchotchkes that I just threw in the bag as I was collecting the oils and unguents.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. You never know. They could be super useful or deadly. I don't know. Let's just check them out.
All right,
They
hey.
explode when you say a certain word. Like,
Yeah, that could be a
you don't
problem.
know.
We don't know.
Yeah, so
Ooh, that's
Bill
good.
hands you over
Hmm.
a bronze centipede, a jade scorpion, and an elephant.
Rods, centipede, a jade scorpion, and an elephant.
Yeah, hold on. The elephant is.
Ordolf. Anything? No.
Elephant's made out of marble.
Marble.
That scared
Are
the
you
shit
just
out of
trying?
me.
Are you just trying keywords here to see if any of them do something? Is that what you're?
So I mean, you can start.
Or
You can just put them in a little group and identify them all at the same time.
Great. Then that's what I'm gonna do.
and Mills is just gonna try to say random words related to Deckard to see if they explode.
Wait. Why are you back out here? I thought you were keeping an eye on Deckard. What happened?
No, I followed you when you came and grabbed the Deckard killing poison. I figured I might want to be a part of this conversation.
I just wanted it to be off of his person, you know, so that
Oh yeah, then I got
doesn't,
Rosie
like
and
drink it and just
Right,
end it
yeah.
all, or like
I mean, that could be best case for us. We
wow.
We don't
Damn.
know if that would solve our future problem or not, but it would get rid of one
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, it sure would solve one problem.
1 out
But-
of 3.
they wouldn't
make
be
up the
after
problem.
us. They wouldn't be after us anymore. We'd just be, specs on the brand design and all.
We're
I
not
Yeah.
say.
killing Deckard. We're not
Yeah.
letting him.
No,
kill
I
himself
didn't. I
either.
was not saying that at all. I was saying if he decided to do the thing, I mean, I'm not gonna
Just, chit
I
chatting.
am. I'm not gonna
stand
let-
in the way.
Then all of this would have been for nothing. I'm not gonna let that happen.
I mean,
Although
it kind of
The
feels
next
like for
one
nothing,
sacrificed
anyways,
himself
to
for
me.
nothing.
So
Yeah, agreed.
Well, you both of
I
you
don't have a
came
lot of
in at
skin
the
in this
ass end
game.
of this. Well, I also did too, honestly, but I've grown to enjoy being in this group. Okay, camaraderie, whatever.
I haven't
I
been
don't want
paid
it.
in a while.
no, I like you guys. I'm just saying, like Deckard's whole deal. I mean, I can take it or leave it.
We
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
been paid in a
100%.
while. None of us have.
Who is your
actually.
boss now, Nix?
Ilonor.
Blondor.
Is
well,
it? Okay.
we are going to have to renegotiate terms on my contract. It seems the hazard pay is needing to go on.
Earlier, I had a very funny, intrusive thought of just like acting like Harley walks through the door because we're back on the home planet, but I resisted.
Oh, you didn't know Harley Mills. How are you doing this?
So you finish identifying the little figurines, and they
Okay.
are figurines of wondrous power. One
Ooh.
is figurine of wondrous power bronze centipede. The other one is jade scorpion, and the other one is what did I say? Marble
Elephant.
Yep.
Let me guess. Just tchotchkes, a part of a magical chess set, maybe that moves themselves.
No, actually, they are figurines of wondrous power. They are a thing. And I'll tell you what they are in 2 seconds here. Figurines of wondrous power. The bronze centipede. Hold on. It God, I need to make this text bigger. I'm getting so if you use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine to a point on the ground within 60 feet of you, the figurine becomes a living creature.
Oh man, I get a little guy. That's awesome.
Real guys.
Space where the creature would appear is occupied by other creatures or objects, or if there isn't enough space, so the figurine doesn't become. Okay, so it has to be an empty space. Okay. It's friendly to you and your companions. It understands your languages and obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no commands, the creature defends itself, but takes no other actions. It exists for a duration specific to each figurine. It reverts to its original figurine form after the time, or if it drops to 0 hit points, or if you use an action to speak the command word while touching it. When it becomes a figurine again, its property can't be used again until a certain amount of time has passed, depending on the figurine. So the bronze centipede, this marble statuette is about 4 inches high and long. It can become a centipede, that's a typo, for up to 24 hours. Once it has been used, it can't be used again until 7 days have passed.
Same for the scorpion.
Like a giant centipede.
should be giant centipede there. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then the ones are all the same. It's the same time,
The same thing, just different animal.
just for
Yeah.
the different
24 hours.
Hmm.
Wait
Yep.
7 days.
Yep.
So, elephant, giant centipede, and I'm guessing the scorpion is pretty big too.
Yeah, giant scorpion.
Nice.
Yep.
That'll make traveling much easier.
That's all you, big guy. You the druid. You have
I mean,
fun with
we-
the animals.
we can turn into our own animals now. Travel's gonna be a piece of cake from now on, baby.
It's not. Well, I mean, but this is for like
Plus,
in battle.
plus we're
right?
back on my turf. I know every tree on this planet.
That's true.
Really?
It's easier to travel.
Oh yeah, how
Well-
about the trees in my desert?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. We'll have to take a visit so I can make note.
I thought you hadn't been to the Isles of Moog before.
I've been a lot of places,
He knows a lot of trees. That's what all he's saying is it's easier to
and
transport from tree.
we're here now, so I know trees here now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got a tree database up in that brain.
Yup, little Rolodex.
All right, what's next? Your fancy box, Cade?
Sure.
Okay, fancy box.
Yeah.
And we could do Elandor's stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
You'll have to take it off. It's stuck to his body.
He
Is that
can
okay with you,
just
Grace?
identify it on him.
What is it again?
Some of it's
It's-
armor that like sticks.
I was gonna
to
say,
him.
did he ask you about that? Because he can't wear armor, or
Yeah,
He's
it-
good.
It'll
Okay.
work.
Okay. Okay. Let me work on the box.
And the box was locked, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock fancy
Too
box.
bad we don't have any rogues.
Listen.
Gabby.
I mean,
Bonjour, mother truckers! Welcome back to the mainland.
No accent. We're like, what the fuck happened to Harley? What is happening?
Alright, another 10 minutes passes. And you identify this box as the Jade Box of Eternal Stillness.
As in death.
Oh, Cade, I'll wait for you to die.
that sounds incorrigible.
All right, guys. So the Cade, this fancy box thing you have here requires attunement. It's a small oval box carved from a single piece of rich green jade. Blah de blah. It's really pretty. Secured with a gold clasp. Blah blah blah. It seems to hum with a faint rhythmic pulse, as if alive with hidden power. When you've attuned to it, you can gain Enchantment of Stillness. When the box is open, a wave of magical energy emanates in a 60-foot radius from the box. Every creature within this area must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is turned to a statue of jade for 1 hour. Jeez. While in this petrified state, the creature is incapacitated and cannot be harmed by attacks or spells. Transformation can only be reversed by a greater restoration, wish, or similar magic. You also gain Grace of the Jade Guardian while in possession of the box. You are unaffected by difficult terrain. Magic imparts an ethereal grace, allowing you to move through rugged or obstructed areas with ease as though they were perfectly smooth. You also gain Stone's Embrace. You gain resistance to bludgeoning damage while the box is on your person, as its magic subtly hardens your skin against physical impacts. Its use comes with great responsibility, for the power to petrify entire areas is both a boon and a burden. So yeah, that's what that fancy box is, there, Cade.
That seems terrifying, actually.
I mean, it seems cool. I know some of us are running out of attunement magical items slots, so we'll have to, give that to somebody who can use that. All right, Elandor, come over here so I can check out your armor shirt thing there, whatever it is.
Yo, we could use that box if we want to catch Thalos. We could, because if we have Deckard in the same room and he takes back his power and he's like the one moving and Thalos is glitching and whatever, and then we open the box within his vicinity, boom, he's Jade.
We gotta make sure people in the area are good at withholding themselves from becoming Jade.
just
Yeah.
have one person in the area to open the box. They'll just be
Mhm.
Jade, and then it'll wear
Well, they
off
can
after
overcome
an
it.
hour.
Maybe we can buff them that way. They can resist the.
That too.
Well, do we think that he might be able to just resist the entire thing? He's
Wait,
pretty.
He's
Isn't it-
glitching.
Oh,
Isn't it a
I
saving
mean,
throw, though?
There is a saving throw,
Yes.
but there are some that, I mean, he might have disadvantage because he's not
he- Yeah,
technically
Yeah,
fully there.
he seemed to struggle withstanding spells from me last time because he was.
Although that
Right, right.
time, it seemed that they were going off, like he literally told you it went off easier than you thought it would. Like maybe he was letting it happen
Wait, Grace,
because it was what he wanted.
didn't you say also that the figure, that if you are transformed, you can't be, harm cannot be done to you, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
You cannot be harmed.
The
We-
Jade statue.
right.
We don't want to harm, or we do want to harm him, but
We
Mainly
can
we
just
wanna
push
trample.
him into the hole.
But if it's a statue, we won't be able to take anything off. He could probably maybe just pour it out of there.
True.
If Decker can do it, I assume he can.
So we get him to glitch, take all his shit off, and then do it.
Can we take anything from somewhere that's glitching?
No,
yes.
because once
did
you
that
touch him,
twice.
you'll glitch.
We
Yes,
were doing
yes.
it. You
We
just
were
have to
taking
time
his
it
orders.
correctly.
Yeah, it was tough, but we.
It was
you
a
know.
whole thing.
Got it.
I was gonna say, don't you glitch when you touch him though?
No,
Only
only
if
if
you
you
get a
don't
one.
do it well. Yeah,
Like
Oh.
Nyx did. He
Gotcha,
got a
gotcha, okay.
fail, so he started glitching.
you gotta be fast enough.
Alright, gotcha.
So we just have a Londor stuff now?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Gotta be
Yeah.
quicker than that.
He'll probably be giving this armor to somebody else.
A willing?
You finish you know having your hand on Alondor for 10 minutes. You eventually
Y'all need to
finish,
make up.
and
In the
For
world's
real.
coming.
this is molten bronze skin.
Molten bronze skin, right?
Plate, breastplate, plate, half plate.
Shoot.
You don't know.
Plate.
Molten.
Oof, I don't think
bronze
anybody can wear the set. The
skin.
barbarians, they don't wear them.
Plate.
I guess Kate probably could.
I can only do
Okay.
medium armor.
Oh, only medium. Yeah, me too.
Oh, this is heavy armor. Jeez. Who can wear can Nyx wear that?
Just I think the big people.
No,
but
I
I don't
only
think-
Is it
have
plate?
proficiency in light and medium as well. That's
Hmm.
why I gave up my armor of invulnerability.
Alright, well anyways.
right.
Oh, okay. So this magical armor appears as a jug of molten bronze. When you attune to it, the bronze adheres and contours to your skin. It can be worn under normal clothes, but it doesn't impede bodily functions. Once you put it on, it can't be removed unless you choose to do so. While wearing the armor, you have resistance to fire damage. The armor also doesn't impose disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks.
That's pretty
Okay.
nice.
That'd be nice.
Cool. It weighs 65 pounds.
Rather
Well,
cumbersome.
molten bronze.
Holy
Makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, that. Is that all the stuff? That's all we grabbed, right? Did
Hmm.
Decker grab
The
anything?
trident.
We tried it.
Try it as well.
Oh, the trident. I gotta do that too. Alright. Give me your trident, Alondor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I know he told you to make up. I didn't think it would go that far.
I mean, you guys do make a handsome couple.
Oh my god.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Nice.
Give me your. I can't even say that either.
Yeah, he hands it over to you.
Give me that staff.
I was gonna say giant fork. That doesn't work either.
just remembered I have a gun. I'm gonna go outside and shoot that birds.
Oh my god! And you're gonna draw
Yes.
attract attention. Draw attention. That's the word. Attract attention.
But it's boring sitting in a cave.
Go take a nap.
Oh, speaking of these guns, Father, I met some other, like, well, not necessarily lycanthropes, but multiple other people on that ship that could transform like us.
Speaking of, what's the moon cycle right now on
Yeah.
this planet?
Yeah.
Oh, does he still have his thing on though?
Yeah.
Kade's gonna slowly reach in his pack and start putting the necklace on. Like, thank you, Nix, actually. Thank you a lot. I totally forgot about that.
We should still ask about that just in case.
Hate to put a dog down, but sometimes you gotta.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Darcy, what is the moon looking like right now? I'm sure you have to keep up with them cycles too, right?
Or else
That
he
how
goes,
that works?
"Caw,
You're-
caw!"
Yeah, you're a were-raven, right? So like you're affected by the moon like your son?
Or can he freely change?
My old age, I've become more adept to embracing the moon.
Interesting.
No, he doesn't give a fuck anymore.
So okay. So do you just go on a? I don't know how it works with ravens. I
You
don't see
do.
ravens as like. I don't think do ravens eat meat?
The
They're
omnivores.
scavengers.
Yeah, the omnivores.
Also, he did not answer the question.
I think he just runs wild when the moon comes out. He's just like, fuck it.
So he
Alright.
doesn't know when it is going to happen. He doesn't keep track of it. He just is like, oh, tonight's a moon.
Rena, I've learned to control myself.
Yeah, but your son
So-
doesn't have that capability yet. So
I do with
Sometime he may be able to learn. But this
yeah, if the
time,
dead god doesn't kill him first, or the dragon man from outer space time.
Outer space
Or-
time.
Or the any list of other people we've encountered. Or his own possessions of demons.
Yeah, or any of the 15 curses he harbors at one time.
okay, it's like three or four depending on the day. All right, it's not that many.
It's still too many for one person.
Yeah. I'm with
Hmm.
them.
I guess it just runs in the family.
You guys chose
Oh, do
to
you
take
have multiple?
lycanthropy.
Yeah, that was a choice. Did you tell your father about your shame being a vampire?
Shame.
Yeah, you got attacked, and it was a shame for a while. I thought that's why you wore the whole mask.
Oh yeah, does he know that?
I mean, I imagine he would have. I don't know. I mean,
You remember
Ian,
me?
would he have kept up with my goings on?
Your mom probably watched you and
no,
Oh shit. Okay. Well, he was
He's
busy.
He's been in a hole in a rock on a flying island.
That's fair. Yes. Apparently, I guess I should have started with that. Had one of my first missions went awry, and I'll kind of show my teeth and that's when this happened. I had a horrible scar, and that's where the eye comes from too. You know, he still got the yellow eye. I had a horrible scar here. I got ambushed along with my party, and I was the only survivor.
Sounds familiar.
So I guess we have that in
That's
common.
A theme within this group, I feel like.
So
Because I haven't had that problem before.
Yeah, same.
that's fair.
what problem?
Of being the only survivor of your party after being attacked.
Okay, well that was not my fault. All right.
But yeah, that's when I contracted became a Dhampir. To my shame. But hopefully one day I'll find the leader of that coven and finish what I started.
Well, you
Kick
won't
his
have
ass
to
and
if
take
we
his tea.
rewind time.
Yeah.
then everything we've ever worked for is a moot point.
Point. Yep.
Well, we're missing quite a few orbs, so it might take us some time.
Point.
Some time.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So I apologize for not starting with that, Father.
Well, it's not like you had to. I can smell it on you.
Yeah.
Cage is gonna kind of like,
Are birds known for their sense of smell?
You could tell the narrow thing too, didn't he? Or was that your mom?
no, he said he smelt it on me too.
Narrow? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You just smell like death
Uh,
in so many ways.
Death and curses
Somehow.
and
Like
Wet
I said
dog.
before, it's more of a smell of evil.
oh, that's nice. Kate, I think your dad just called you evil.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this bastard inside my head is not exactly kind, I would say. So
Hey,
That's another
we've
thing.
talked about this. You can't keep naming the voices in your head for the shitty things you do.
That is true.
I'm kidding.
That
I'm
is
kidding.
true.
We
It
all
does
know
not give you a
Daryl
pass.
and Fenris.
I would like to deal with that sooner or later as well, but you know, certain things take precedence.
Well, we won't have to deal with it if we fucking turn back time.
I mean, it's still here with me. I mean, it might come with us whenever we go. That would be
No, he doesn't live inside your head, son. He is somewhere.
would he live where Mother lives?
I don't think so.
Do you think we could find him? And I don't
What?
want to say it out loud because he can probably hear me.
You want to fight a god? Another one?
Again?
Because the last
Another
one
one.
worked out so well for us. The
I
one
mean-
that nobody knew about.
He was kind of god of death, kind of. So like,
Hmm.
you know, I don't know if he. I'm sure gods have scales of power. You know, he might have been
Well-
on the lower end of the godly scales of power, but we never know.
Father, what are you suggesting exactly?
Kill him.
Well, if you don't like him, it's one way to solve that problem.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely not the first or second god I would have chosen to be an avatar of. But I imagine that if I didn't have him, he might not keep me alive. Or undead.
It seems that you are functioning with his boons.
You could, I guess that's one way of putting it. I would say somewhat begrudgingly.
Grace, you finish identifying the trident. It is the Tide Caller Trident.
Alright, so this Tide Caller Trident does this thing. It is very rare and does require attunement. It you gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic trident. You also have advantage on attack rolls made with this weapon while underwater. This trident has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge to cast Control Water, save DC of 15 from the trident, or 3 charges to cast Tsunami, save DC 15 from it. Instead, the trident regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. So,
I mean, Alondo, I think that's all you.
yeah, since none
Oh,
of
I
us
was
are
gonna.
really...
I was gonna. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Mills? I mean, by all means.
Just
Oh.
kidding. Just kidding.
I mean,
Doesn't make
technically, neither of you used weapons, so. But everyone
yeah.
else like has.
Anybody
Well-
else? Anybody else need anything identified? Or are you ready to trade? And you know what? You
I
want?
mean, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah. All right. Do I need to identify the poison that Deckard gave us? The poison for Deckard? Deckard's
Yeah,
poison?
what?
The poison for Deckard. Deckard's
Deckard's poison?
poison.
All right. Let me.
It's not for Deckard.
Perhaps if you identify it, I can maybe replicate
Mhm.
plant in which it spawns from.
Maybe.
That's
Let me give it.
smart.
Let me give it a shot. Let's just
That would
take
be
a
cool.
shot at it. We got nothing else to do right now, right? What are we gonna do after this, anyways? Like, what are we? Are we going somewhere, doing something? We just hanging out?
We can go
the
for a
plan?
pizza.
Why don't you go work on
Decker's
making that?
Pizza.
Go work on making that.
You have pizza on this floating island?
I have
Can't
no idea
say
what
that
you're talking
I've
about.
had that before.
Man.
The hell is pizza? What are you
You
talking
know how to
about?
make it? I would love to try it.
All right, I'm gonna see what I can whip up.
God.
Tomatoes and milk a cow. I'll identify the poison.
Mills, you go back into the kitchen area and you see Eckerd sitting on a couple sacks of potatoes, leaned up against the wall, drinking straight from a bottle of booze.
You all right there, champ?
Stressful day.
Doing fine.
Plan's not going the way you wanted to.
Not really, no.
Yeah, that'll happen. This old grand design thing is tough to nail.
So
This is why I took the poison.
when what are we doing?
I don't know. And I don't think I could tell you if I did know.
Right, yeah, shouldn't tell me.
What are your thoughts? Where are you at? Besides being disappointed, I know you got something cooking up there.
Yeah, you know, always got something cooking. As he looks over to the fire going with a pot on it, beans in it.
Beans, yeah.
Maybe he misses his wife.
What?
Couldn't be because his mom betrayed him or anything.
Yeah. Man, that's rough. That's rough stuff, man. I'm sorry. Treachery of your own mom is
Right, I mean,
Oh,
yeah, we just need
also
to figure out
kind of
how to get
commonplace.
these orbs, and so I can go to the Great Mill, Shadow Time, reset it.
And remind me one more time. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. What is the purpose of Shattering Time again?
I thought I already told you guys.
Well, you might have told them. I don't think I was ever told specifically. I maybe got it secondhand, but I don't know if we've ever even had a conversation.
Bring back my people to this world.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I take it as a bit taller order now that you got betrayed by your people.
This timeline that we're on right now is not the correct one. I need to set it straight.
I don't know that that's correct. That's pretty fucking presumptuous of you.
Hey, listen, you're not in this kitchen right now. You're outside shooting birds.
I'm everywhere and nowhere all at once.
So, how do you know that this is not the right timeline? Is there a specific reason? Do you have evidence?
All that's the Lachey hold is one castle on one island on one planet. I know that that is not true.
And okay, forgive my ignorance. I know nothing about your people. Why is that?
We were the epitome of civilization, branching out to all life and all worlds, and now that it's all gone.
Yep, that's how it goes, man. Civilizations rise and they fall.
It was gone in the blink of an eye.
That's usually what happens as well.
And no one
you
can
guys-
remember why.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might be the spawn of that mythos in history. Yeah, that's tough. Not remembering why, but I mean, we're too deep in now, I guess, to turn around. But I just
Setting time may give me some answers as to why our civilization fell and where everyone went. And who caused this memory loss in all of us. Not just me
Yeah.
or my people. In everyone.
that's tough. That's tough, man.
I'd probably walk in after Mills is gone for a minute and just be like, or I'll probably catch the tail end of that and be like, "Are you prepared to maybe face the fact that it was your mother's fault?"
Yeah, I was gonna try to think of a delicate way to
Starting to look
keep
that way, isn't it?
maybe
I
not
mean, it's-
everybody forgot.
It's she had to bring him out somehow, but it's also possible like she's been without it for so long and maybe it was worse for her there, and maybe we can't really know her motivations. You clearly don't know her as well as you thought you did, but parents only let you see what they want you to see, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But why wouldn't she want your people to come back? That doesn't make sense to me. Unless she somehow is behind it all.
Was responsible why they're going in the first place.
And then why would she save them? Save like 1,000 souls, was it? Of
Save
your
her sect,
people?
her sect of people, so she still have people to rule over.
You guys are making a bunch of sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it sucks that
Maybe we
can't
need to
tell
be
you a lot of
some-
Go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe we need to do some fact finding before we go time resetting.
Well, there's no facts to find. That's the shitty part. No one knows. Unless it's her.
I reckon somebody knows, and I'm thinking it's her.
But how are we gonna get that out of her? She clearly doesn't care or want to let that go.
Sometimes when somebody does something that's unthinkable, they're just waiting to tell somebody. Maybe we could be those somebodies.
Well, I mean, I would say we could disguise someone as Thalis, or wait,
She can see
What if
everything,
you-
can't she?
Yeah,
Go
I
to
don't think
her-
disguise. I think it's
No, no, no.
just.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I think it's just diplomatic. At this point,
Like, yeah, what
Did
if you go to her, Deckard, and be like, I'm ready to stop if you tell me why you don't want me to do this, and then I'll stop. But, you know,
but it's a lie, just
Yeah.
like she lied.
yeah.
Can she discern lies as people tell them?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we can boost him to be a
Mhm.
better liar. I mean, he's pretty good at lying to us, so. But we're not his mom either,
Yeah.
so that sucks.
Yeah. We don't have special powers.
You think you could even lie?
I
to
mean,
your
we do
mom?
have, we specifically do have special powers.
I mean,
Most of us.
Special powers,
We're
Grace,
not the level-
identifying this vial, this glass vial,
mhm.
and it is sugar water.
Excuse me?
Mm.
Oh, Terowin.
He's drinking. He's
Aw,
drinking something.
Terowin.
He's drinking something.
Water.
He
He's drinking something.
He's drinking booze right now.
is it booze?
Bottle.
Sugar water?
We don't know. We don't know this. We don't know
Yeah,
anything
I
to
know we
react.
don't know yet.
Well, Grace does.
Guys, this is not poison. It's sugar water. Oh
Back to
no!
normal levels.
Ah, what the fuck are you doing? Are you drinking the poison right now?
Goose
One
goes
fuck would
poison.
do that.
Oh my.
What?
Well, the fucking vial is full of sugar water. Did you do
Hmm.
that?
Interesting.
Motherfucker, give us the poison. You
Interesting.
asshole. Trying to help you. I know you
Somebody
hate
hold him
Trust
down,
a
please.
lot, but we got betrayed by your mother too. We have a common enemy.
He opens his
Don't
coat
want to use
and
it on you.
digs in and grabs another vial out and hands it over to you.
I'm going to smell it.
Let's say, can I do a nature check to make sure that sugar water?
Is that
Yeah.
safe?
Oh yeah, you can give me a 16. Yeah. I mean, you open it and you open the tip of the vial, and as soon as you open this one, you see like little streaks of smoke coming out of it, and you get the sense that this one's probably not sugar water.
Little
All right,
skulls-
give me
skulls and
that one to
crossbones pop
identify.
up.
Classic. Look, I know it's hard for you to trust right now, clearly, because everything you know is coming to a head. But just know that we were in the same room with you when that happened, and we were dumb enough to give her the dagger. Kept that from you because, you know, we needed something, but we're well, I can't speak for everyone, but I'm on your side. I don't want to kill you. I want Thalis dead. I want your mom to reap some consequences. I don't know what I don't know if you want her dead or just, you know.
Can you identify this one now?
Yeah,
I just
so-
want to know. I just want to know why we're, why we're doing this.
It's the time.
Wait.
To get back people.
Yeah, but before you got in here, I asked him why does he want to reset time. We went through this whole rigmarole of finding out he wants to restore his people. But then we got on the whole tangent of, do you want to do that still? So
Do they want to come back?
also, I was trying to figure out why he thought that if he has no memory of them
Yeah.
going away, how does he know they were like a grand people and all this?
Or are we at the center of the reset and we retain our memories, but everybody else it resets for? You know what I mean? Wibbly wobbly.
Mills, you mentioned. Do you say that out loud? Like, how do you
Yeah.
remember it? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, well, every now and then when I'm sleeping, I get these flashes of memory of my old world and my old home.
Has he
Like,
read
you mean a
something
dream? You mean a dream?
I don't think it's a dream. Could be. But it's the same dream. If it is.
Yeah,
Over
those are
and
also
over
very
and
common. They're called
over.
recurring dreams.
Did you
I
tell
have
your
one all the
mother?
time. I have a recurring nightmare that I show up to druid class in my underwear. It's embarrassing.
Did you tell
I haven't
your
been to druid
mother
class in
this
200
dream?
years.
Did you tell your mother about this dream and like how did she react? If she
Yeah.
did,
I didn't tell her.
why not?
Classic teenager.
Because of
What
She's
happened
in
in the
it.
dream? Hmm.
Because she's so. What did she do in it? Doesn't sound good.
a lot of your stuff that you're saying now makes a lot more sense after everything that's happened.
So your mom did this, and she doesn't want you to reset time.
Starting to look that way.
So we're gonna have to kill your mom to
Whoa,
get
whoa,
this
whoa,
done.
whoa. But
Or we
listen,
just reset
you,
time.
Yeah, but you also haven't talked to her to figure out why she did this. What if there's a great evil on the other side of all this?
And it's your dad.
Yeah.
Snap.
Like, maybe we need to have a conversation.
She wants
So
to
what?
talk.
We just
We seal
leave
our
all the
orbs.
orbs here and
Yes.
go back
We
and talk to her.
conceal the orbs from your purview. So you don't know where they are. Sorry. Kind of how we have to operate right now.
I'm not
And then we
sorry.
go find out, like, what the deal is. Maybe she's ready to talk. Also, you don't even know if she was ever willing to not talk.
From what
We're
it
gonna have a
sounded like in
family
that
intervention.
room, it seems like it's for some very selfish reasons, honestly. From how it sounds.
I mean, maybe.
But also, we don't know because he's never had a conversation about it with her.
Well, I mean,
He's reset time before.
The last conversation I had with her was she was beating me in a prison cell.
for 6
I mean,
days,
that
yeah.
sucks, man.
For asking about it, or
She was asking what I was doing.
Maybe because she knew you wanted to reset time and had been employing people to try and reset time for decades.
You're probably right, Nix. How's shooting them birds going?
All right. I'm
Oh,
gonna slice
I'm
this
done
pizza
with
up.
that.
Here, everybody take a slice.
Save one for me.
Why do I have 20 HP?
You should
haven't
take a long rest.
rested.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
Take
should
a
have.
long rest.
Okay, well, before we forget about it, how do we want to divvy up these items?
Oh, God.
Am I done
Question.
identifying
We
this
got a
person?
great evil on the other side of a time reset. You're worried about items?
Yeah, so we can conquer the great evil
Right.
on the other
We don't
side
know
of
if
the
there's-
timeline.
We don't know if there's a great evil.
Okay, I'd rather have us.
Well, we don't know
Great
that there's
evil.
not a great evil.
The great evil might be on this side of the timeline. We don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure it is.
We might be the great evil.
Yeah,
Oh,
resetting the
great.
What
timeline.
if it's our
Snap.
fault?
We're gonna unleash the
We're the
Lachey onto the
cataclysm.
universe.
We could be the great evil.
Yeah, Lachey conquered the entire timeline. No one else exists except for Lachey. Is that? Do you get vibes from your dreams that your people would do something like that?
I mean,
Like a supremacy thing?
It's a very
we did
slow
rule-
answer.
We did rule everything.
Oh,
Have you thought about the fact that it could be a godly intervention? Maybe you guys,
God is putting these dreams in my head.
or maybe the god or gods said, "Hey, enough is enough. You're doing too much," and brought you guys down.
hmm
In the beginning, yeah, sure.
Because I mean, I assume it was done way. I mean, your race is ancient, correct?
My mom turned down the godhood.
Maybe there was a reason.
Did say that.
but why did she turn down the godhood?
I mean, I think there's a lot
Is
of
that where
events.
this all started?
I think these are questions only she can answer.
But I don't-
Possibly.
Like, why would she want to talk to it?
She
Knowing
might
how
not.
Everything went last time. I mean, we have leverage now. That's nice. We have two of Thalus's orbs, so that's leverage, I guess, because she can't do the ritual. That's another thing. Why does she want Thalus to do this ritual? Like, there's something there. Something's gonna happen with that.
Oh yeah. What would have happened if that had gone off? Because I thought that you had to
What,
willingly.
Gloria?
Oh shit.
Why would he know?
I
He
I
barely knows what the fuck is gonna happen when we do what we're gonna do. Hell, it might do the same thing for all we fucking know.
we don't know. That's the problem. There's a lot of not
Well,
knowing.
We do know that she doesn't want us to do that, so there must be something.
I
she knows
have a
about it.
theory. I have two theories. First theory, if she wanted us to not be existing, I feel like a wall of fire and a wall of stone wouldn't have stopped her in that moment. Second theory is, I think their ritual was to destroy the orbs so they don't exist.
I thought that was impossible.
No,
No, I don't know.
remember there's a grinder.
So the way to reset time is grinding the orbs in the great millstone in the astral sea into dust, and in doing so you
Gotcha.
reset time. So that's Deckard's plan is
Yeah,
to destroy them.
okay, all right.
So then what was Thalos' plan?
Maybe they wanted to bind the orb somehow so that they couldn't be used in such a way that they get grounded up.
Or
This
maybe,
was doing something with dragon blood or
yeah,
I
maybe
I
the
thought we thought he
queen
was
has
trying to
made a
release
deal.
them.
Yeah, maybe the queen and Thalos made a deal with the dragons to release them all. And it would give her something in return, like stopping time right where she wants it, or like keeping
Deckard-
her alive. I don't know.
did you ever make any deals with the dragons? Have you made
No.
any deals with the
Like I
dragons?
said, I barely touched the things.
Right. I was
Can't
just seeing
account
if
for-
somehow like you made a deal now, and it was like after I turn back time, I'll set you free, and Thalos is honoring that deal later. on
Oh,
after
like it's a
we set
future
time
version
back
of
and fail.
Deckard. Oh.
Well, here's the thing. Obviously time has been fucked with because there's 3 of me.
Yeah.
Is it
Um,
time or is it just
So I'm trying to like fix that as well. So there's only one of me.
unless there's always multiple of you and they've just been brought here and they're not supposed to be?
Well,
Here,
that just
I don't
means
know.
that timelines have converged, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you're all just triplets, all named Deckard.
Except they're
But,
not
like-
all named Deckard.
That raises another question though, Deckard. So if we reset time, what happens to you then here? If you're trying to just turn it back to just one of you?
I will be the sole one.
What do you
Yeah,
know?
but-
What
but-
happens to
but-
us? Do we go
If you're,
back to babies not existing? I'm confused by this.
I guess it depends on when you're resetting time to, and
Yeah.
at that point, were you alive then?
Yeah.
I think
so
it also
it's,
depends on if you're in the ritual area space, you are exempt from the resetting of everything.
But
Is-
that would
is that
still
for
mean
sure?
there'd be 2 of you, and then
Or you're just there, and you would have never been born in the timeline. You're a god,
Or-
essentially.
or that.
You're above the
confused.
timeline.
I'm
Oh.
confused. What do you think of any of this? Has anybody else ever reset time or messed with time that we know about that we could ask?
Well,
these
somebody has because there's two more of me.
Yeah,
So
but
somebody
who,
knows something.
Should
who
we
can we ask?
talk to Krellick? See if he
He's younger.
might know.
Would he know?
We don't even know if that's that descriptor of Thalos being older and him being younger. We don't know if those are accurate, honestly,
Solid
because
point.
the timelines that they could be all the same age and at just different, like they matured differently in their timeline. So Krellick is a little more like, because his dad was alive in his timeline, so he was probably fucking beat to shit all the time. Developed differently. Who knows what happened to Thalos? Something happened because he is banana bonkers crazy. So they could be all the same age.
Well, what we think about that? Who wants these items? Who wants what?
Oh yeah.
What's on here? We got the. Who wants the bracelets of the abyssal bond? Who wants that?
I don't know how we can use them the best with the
Okay.
teleportation effect.
I
Well,
mean,
I think we all can agree that the trident should go to
Elandor,
Elandor.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Here's your.
I'll have Yeah, dual wielding tridents now. All right.
It's
Perfect.
this one. This one's called the Tide Caller Trident, so it has some special stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Tide,
Okay, yeah.
tide color trident.
Yep, you got to tune to it.
Well, that's gonna be an issue.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all
Same
about
for
it.
me. I don't know if I really
But
have.
We're gonna have to
Hmm.
move some things around.
Mm-hmm. I got this locked fancy box, the Jade Box of Eternal Stillness. Who wanna hold on to that, Cade?
Yeah, that's Death Boy for sure.
I don't have any. I can't attune to anything else.
That's
can
a you
swap things
problem.
around.
What's the name of this trident again?
The
Tide
Tide
Caller.
Caller. It's one
You don't
word.
have to attune to it to open it, right?
I don't know if it would work if I don't.
Yeah, I think you have to open it for something to work.
Hold on. Let me look.
Well, if it's on your person, you get the
Yeah,
resistance to
you do get something if it's on your person, but to make something work, you do have to attune to it. Then there's
That does seem quite. It's a little, almost a little too good because it's. You said it has a 60-foot radius. That's pretty big. Like I don't see how I could not catch a few people in that.
I mean, maybe that's why all this stuff was in his secret place. Of he's like, this could be useful, but I don't know how or when to use it.
Like I imagine whoever opens the box is the only one that's not affected by this in a 60-foot, radius, which is quite large.
Does it say that?
every creature.
It does say
Yeah,
every creature.
within
Yeah.
this area.
Ugh.
So
But if you're attuned to it, does that count?
I don't know. I feel like it says
Oh.
every creature. Usually it says except for you or something like that. If it's
Yeah. So that's like a kamikaze move, I guess.
okay.
So
You don't die.
Hmm.
It wears off after an hour. But
yeah, but what if?
Same time as it wears off all the other enemies around you.
But what really?
If you got good enough, if you got good enough con, you can resist it.
My
Yeah,
con.
that's
Yeah.
true.
My con's okay. It's not spectacular.
Anybody else have a really good con save? And then the
On a scale of 1 to 20, I'd say mine's about a 14.
Mine would sit at about the 16.
a Constitution saving throw.
No,
Zip
just
No,
is
just
not
I don't-
save, but
It's pretty good. It's better than me.
Okay.
I mean, I can hold on.
also, I think we're also very strapped when it comes to attunement, so it's,
Right.
you
I
probably
can.
have to be giving a lot of stuff up.
Right.
Yeah.
I can hold on to it for now.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to attune to it right now. You can just
Right.
hold on to it.
Yeah. I'll hold on to it
Um,
until we can figure it out.
Swords of the Fey Warden. Who wants those?
I will take the armor class boosting swords. Thank you.
Okay. Bracelets of the Abyssal Bond.
Didn't we say that should be something like maybe Terrorwin and Grace have? So you guys can swap places, or vice versa, or maybe Grace does it with somebody else.
I don't know what that does. Could someone explain it to me?
The Bracelets of the Abyssal Bond also requires attunement. Let's see. While attuned, you gain Abyssal Shift. As an action, a wearer can use the bracelet to magically switch places with the other wearer of the matching bracelet. Teleportation effect occurs instantly, allowing both individuals to exchange positions regardless of the distance between them. Can be
Regardless
for
of the distance between them.
Is this Decker talking?
No, this is Ian talking.
so like you could be on different.
Planes. That's
continents?
why I asked. That's why if I asked if we had both, because I was worried that somebody else had the other.
no, we have both. We have both.
That'd be awkward.
And
Okay.
do both people have
That
to
would be
attune to them?
terrifying if one of us just switched places with Thalis.
Oh, that would be bad.
Both
Oh.
people have to attune to them, or
Yes.
Oh, that's a valid question. Okay. Then bonded insight. While wearing one of the bracelets, you have a limited empathic connection with the other wearer. You can sense their emotional state and general direction, allowing you to coordinate actions or respond to their needs even if they are out of sight. Ooh, okay. And then Tides of the Deep, when both bracelets are worn and attuned, you gain advantage on dexterity stealth checks and dexterity savings throws while in dim light or darkness. The magic of the bracelet enhances your ability to blend into shadows and move with a fluid grace. Fancy.
Well, that would be a good way to get Deckard somewhere without having to tell him where we're going.
That's what I was like. I wanted to give one to Deckard. It
Yeah.
helps us have like a read on him, know where he's at, know what he's thinking, like general vibe going on, and also like if we send him to talk to the queen and things go wrong, we can just fucking switch him and I'll just knock her out. I'd rather I die than he get captured or something. Like
I prefer that none of those things happen. Right.
Right? Their creation is rumored to be tied to an ancient aquatic civilization.
But these are sounded really cool. To me, just saying. I know I took this trident.
Well, trying's kind of your
you
thing.
already
I mean,
have a bonding
kinda-
thing.
I have tried it, but I'm not really honest. To be honest, I'm not gonna use this trident. Like
Do
sell
you
it.
know what it does?
Don't sell it. It does cool stuff, man. You don't have to attack with it. Got some spells you can cast out of it.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you look at-
Tsunami. You
Well,
could cast tsunami.
If I use I mean it would be cool. I can't use it.
Well, then you can't use the bracelets either if you can't attune to those.
Well, the thing is, do we have that? We can ask a genie to appear, right? And maybe we can put some stuff together again.
Combine them into each other.
We are back on the plane.
Time thing.
I wonder if I can get us a tuning fork to back to where we came from.
Didn't he say that he would be here if we needed him?
Ooh,
If we asked for him,
The
we
genie.
had a ring or something.
I have the ring, yeah, but I didn't know if we wanted. It's like I spent the last of my money on it, and I don't know if this is the
50,000
time.
gold for that
Yeah,
ring.
yeah,
So-
it was a lot of money.
Maybe try it then, since you've already spent the money on it.
Dude.
Wait,
Is that a
you want me to
one-time
use
thing?
it? Yeah, it's a one-time.
One time use.
I mean,
Can he pop up anywhere or just this plane?
I think
he said
would pop
everywhere.
up here with us right now.
Hey,
Well, do we wanna-
I mean, if we're on a different plane.
situation.
Yeah, I mean, Ginnies are like.
Can we not find
Yeah.
anyone else who can make magical items fit together? Is that-
I don't think I've ever seen that done before.
Yeah, that was a special deal there.
Father, do you know of anybody that specializes in things like this to help us get these things combined to where we can?
Father?
Oh yeah. Oh, no, this is Kate's dad. We're at Kate's dad's cave that
This is-
he's been
this is
working for
Mr.
Deckard
DRC.
for all this time.
Ian, what's his name?
Mr. Alondor, you've been hitting the booze pretty hard here.
Been here the whole time, buddy.
We're near water, so I'm sure they had some snail jam kicking around.
Yeah, Father, do you know anybody like a swordsmith or a blacksmith around here that might help us? Something like this.
You
That,
have a blacksmith in your party.
A swordsmith or a blacksmith is combining attunement items.
Yeah, I can do the.
Do you mean the
physical
thing a
part.
genie
I can't
did
do
for-
the magic thing?
I don't really know any magical practitioners other than the ones that build the. They're more artificers. Like your friend here, they dabble in things like this.
Yeah, my arm and shit. Actually, maybe we might need.
Deckard,
my shit.
any ideas?
Is Deckard even still conscious?
What? Yeah, he's just.
He's just
Well,
laying on the ground with his mouth.
It probably takes a
foaming.
lot more for him to get drunk.
Ideas for what? I mean,
Well, we met a genie in the desert that could combine items to make it to where we had
You
more.
only have to attune to one.
Right.
That sounds pretty lucky.
Hmm?
I think-
Yeah, once
I-
in a lifetime type of thing.
I don't think it's something that happens all the time.
I think we should just call the genie a try.
I think, no, I
Not
think
for
we should
this.
keep
I
the
don't think so.
items
No?
and attune when we need them for a plan.
Yeah, no, I would.
I think we call the genie if we need to get back to Carador,
Or not die.
because we don't have another way. We don't have another way to get back there.
Oh, that's true.
Unless
Let's save it.
Just holding on to stuff is fine. It's not. It's just what it takes like an hour to become accustomed to something, or a day. I can't even remember anymore.
Short
It's-
rest.
Oh,
Hour.
shit.
Length
Okay.
of a short rest to attune to an item.
All right. So who wants the bracelets? Terwin, do you want to take them, or who wants? You
Yeah.
want them, Alondor? Who wants them?
Well, Grace, I think you should definitely have one if we don't give it to Deckard, because being able to get you out of harm's way quickly, I think is ideal.
every one of us are, besides her, are up close fighters. Besides her and Mills, like.
Yeah, I'm usually
so if
far
we're
away.
swapping places.
Well,
that's what I'm
don't get
saying.
the shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If she gets
yeah.
jumped on and then swap places with one,
Right.
either say
Get
you
her out of this
or
tight
Nyx
spot.
or even Alondor or me, honestly, anybody
That's
but
what I'm
her.
saying, 'cause most of those people would probably be on somebody already. So
Nick,
she
He's
just
saying
goes
he's
over
saying
and
if
another.
he's saying if she
a
gets
bunch of
jumped.
people jump
Right,
on her,
right.
we
And
take
then-
her out
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
and switch with a tanky guy like me.
Am I that fragile?
I mean, do
You're a
you
long distance.
remember
Long distance.
remember last time you got jumped by the guards and you were like, oh fuck?
No. Did I?
In
Die? I didn't
the
die.
castle, you were like, "Fuck, I'm
Did I
right next to
die?
a guard."
But did I die?
Thankfully not, but I mean,
Fine.
it's good to have a fallback plan. You are the only one here that can heal.
Onto 'em.
No, I'm not.
We'll use
Mills
them when
can
we
heal.
need them. I don't think we need them right now, but we'll use them when we need
Okay.
them.
All right.
Okay. I'll
Next,
I'll give it to Deckard if we need to. Spell slinger crossbow. Hash slinging
That's
slasher.
you.
I mean,
Mills can
That's all
cast
you.
spells too.
You have a lot of touch spells, Mills?
Probably not.
You have a lot of touch spells?
I have a lot of touch spells,
No,
especially
I
for
don't
women.
have a lot of touch spells.
Grace, I think that's all you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's made for you.
I was gonna say some of mine could do damage, but most of them are for healing. I feel like.
Hell, maybe you could
Okay.
use that.
just
Let me
snipe
stab
it with some
somebody.
health.
And then heal them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, it's could work.
No, just you could shoot one at me and I could just grab it, and you
Oh,
know.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Just take the
Okay.
healing out of it.
That's fair. Spell slinger.
Nick, are you still outside or are you inside of the group?
I came back inside.
Uh-oh. I'm assuming we're all just gathered in the kitchen now, and or the orbs were put back into the water area.
Yeah, if you want to lower the orbs back down, you can tell Mr. Darcy to do that.
Yeah, I don't
They hit the orbs that he had already?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I got the other orbs in my hole.
sure did.
Yeah, he'll lower the orbs back into the water.
Okay.
Hey, when I grabbed this crossbow, did I happen to grab a quiver of bows or anything to go with it?
There is no. You're as you're looking at it, you see that there's no like ammunition or anything with it.
Okay. It's unfortunate.
You try and
Cool.
use it,
Okay.
and look down the sights.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at a wall and try not to hurt anybody.
Yeah, as you lift it up and look down the sights, an ethereal arrow forms on the rail.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Need ammo.
That's so handy.
Great.
Cage is gonna kind of
Alright.
frown at looking at his quiver on his back, but
Oh no.
I mean, this one doesn't have to be attuned to. If somebody else needs it.
I think I can do a few spells, but I mean, yours
That's
won't.
fair.
I don't
You're
know.
the spell slinger. You are the spell slinger now.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, and then Mills, are you keeping those figurines of wondrous power, or you want something different?
I think those fit him perfectly.
Probably.
The animals.
I mean, they're all what, 3 of them?
Yes.
I'm good keeping the little guys.
Okay.
Little
Who's good? Did I finish identifying the poison? What is it actually? Did I finish?
Unless
figuring it out?
somebody wants a little guy.
It's the specific poison that you are looking for.
Okay.
Does somebody want a little guy?
I've already got one, and I'll pick Grim on the head.
Anybody want a little guy?
I,
Nix, you want a scorpion?
Sure. I'll be the scorpion kid.
All right. I'll give Nix the scorpion. Anybody want the centipede?
That's a whole lot of legs. I don't
Grace?
know.
That's creepy.
It could wrap around you as a shield.
Whoa.
I'll do some
creepy.
Lots of
rolls.
little legs.
Or I could ride it.
That too.
Yeah, you could ride it. Right,
You
it
Anna,
also
you
ride.
hold on.
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
could all ride on the giant centipede. It's pretty fucking
That's
big.
a good idea. We can use it for transportation if we need to.
Not on the islands, but
No,
elsewhere.
elsewhere. Okay.
There's such a thing
So-
as a flying giant centipede.
For the bracelets of the abyssal bond, you can add them to your inventory? Just one of them?
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever you add it, both people have to add the bracelet. So, because there's 2
And you
bracelets.
gotta-
Yeah, if only one person's
and
attuned,
you
it won't
gotta
work.
attune to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys hear the crack of thunder outside.
Oh,
Does that sound familiar to anyone?
yeah, I think it's gonna rain.
No, remember in the
no,
castle,
Bayless is shit. In the castle?
Londo, I know he knocked you in the head pretty hard, but remember he summoned that storm in the battle that rained down on us, the acid rain.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you got knocked around pretty good, so. Father, do you have any way of knowing if someone's close, like a detection system or anything like that?
Not really.
Okay.
I can let me sense something. He closes his eyes.
I'll also go ahead and pop a divine sense just cause.
Yeah, that's what he was doing as well.
Oh shit.
Is there, so where the vines are peeking through, is there like a hole where the water's coming from?
In the ceiling, yep.
Can I fly up there and peek my head out?
Yeah, I was gonna run up there too, yeah.
Nyx, divine sense, celestial fiends, and undead, correct?
Double check.
They took out the Fae. I think there was a Fae one, but they took that out.
Divine sense, good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything except by the Hallow spell or another location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not
Yes,
behind total cover.
Yeah, you pick up nothing.
Cool, I'm chilling.
Yeah, Tarot, you can fly up that center hole where the light's coming through and the vines are hanging down, and you fly up and out, and you look out. Way off in the distance, you can see the mainland down below. Looks to be a storm brewing off the coast.
And it looks natural.
Yeah, looks like a
not
natural storm.
dangerous. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
You give
come
me
back
a
down
perception
here.
check.
Yes.
Uh,
I'll do that.
Cade would have ran up the wall up to the top as well.
24.
a couple minutes later, walking up the wall and out across the ceiling cave, you can go through the top of the hole. You'd probably have to climb a tree up here to get up above because it is like jungle growth above this hole. Well,
Yeah.
That's
fine.
Am I mistaken, or did somebody have a looking glass, a telescope? Somebody had one. Yeah.
Nix.
Taryn, looking up more closely at the storm, you can't quite. It looks like a natural storm from here, but the lightning looks more blue than normal from what you can see from here.
Can I make a history check to see if it's like the blue of the lich lady we faced at the ball?
Did Deckard's mom make thunder too when she came
I
down?
don't think she did. I don't think
No?
she
Okay.
messed with the fight.
She just
looked.
atomized the air molecules to when she entered.
Atomized?
That's what thunder is. You splitting air. Yeah. I mean, it looks similar in color.
But I'll go back down. Hey y'all, I think we might have an old friend.
It's about 20 miles to the shoreline.
And it looks like it's going towards the mainland or towards the island.
It's just a coastal storm. From this far away, it just looks like a coastal storm on the edge of the coast.
Does that look weird to you at all?
The lightning looks a little strange. It kind of reminds me of the lady from the ball to me.
Kate will kind of look a little bit and be like, it is rather blue, isn't it? Should we get moving?
Well, it's
Go
not-
where? Where are we going? Maybe Mills can take us to another tree.
What did you say, Chris?
I got tons of trees. I got tons of trees.
But you can only do it on the same plane, right?
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
I also have telepathic communication.
Yeah. That I do every day.
I mean, if it doesn't look like it's coming towards us,
I mean, it's a storm with really blue lightning about 20 miles away.
So what are we doing here? We met his dad. What are we like? What is the new goal? Are we just hanging out and chilling, staying here overnight? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the goal here?
Question.
luring Thalos.
That's the problem, is that
trapping him.
We don't know.
make a plan.
You know, guys, we don't have to really do any of this. We can just go and say, hey, fuck it. Let's go do something else.
See, that's what I was saying earlier. But
I mean, should we just keep looking for the rest of the orbs?
Are we missing orbs? How many orbs do we have? I can't remember.
Father,
I thought we got all of them at one
8,
point.
9,
Yeah.
9.
How
Well-
many exist? Are there duplicates or?
so funny you say
They're all
that.
duplicates because because Bayless has his, and then we have Deckard's, and they're both here. But when both orbs of the same orb are in the same place, one of them glitches. We did figure that out.
They can't occupy the nearby space.
Yeah.
For Deckard's orb collection, we don't have the shadow, the red, or the cloud still. Deckard got the white one recently, but we're still missing 3.
Father, did you have a line on any of the other orbs?
Or we just steal them from Bayless.
Thalos has them.
Yeah.
We-
Kate, I like your dad. I like your dad.
You know,
The
ask a stupid
orb,
question. You're right.
Got a stupid answer. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Rather
No,
than
he
searching
he
the
has
cosmos
one of
for
them.
3 of
Wait.
them.
I was gonna say.
Thalos has both
all.
of each set. Like he has duplicates of the 3 that we need.
So
No.
I,
He just happens to
you know,
have the 3.
well, you know, Alando took a heavy blow to the head, so he probably doesn't remember. I grabbed the green and the bronze orb when we were in the fight.
Well,
Which we already have.
Okay, what
Okay,
I
this
say
is set.
like you just named the ones that we don't have, and then your dad said Dallas has those. But does he have the 3 that we need, or the 6 of all the 3 that we need?
He has his own timelines.
He has his
We don't know
3.
where
Right.
our 3
There
are,
are 3 more.
We
but he
don't
has
nec-
his own.
We don't necessarily have to get them from Thalos then.
No.
We don't have to
That's
know.
not-
Have to,
Somewhere.
but it's the easiest.
We don't
it's
know
the
where.
most direct thing we could do right now because we have no idea.
Yeah,
where
I don't know about the,
Cosmos hours are.
I don't know about
I
the
think we could
easiest.
do it.
Right. I don't know about
We know where his
easiest.
are. We don't know where the other ones are.
It's the
Well, we
most
know where
direct.
we know where they were. Whether or not he still has them on his persons is another thing. We don't know if he could have easily taken them somewhere else. Plus, they're on him, and probably still in the castle, which is we can't even get into without setting off alarms.
And
So-
he doesn't have all the ones he needs to do his thing, right?
Not right now. We
No,
have
'cause
2.
We took 2 of them.
So I'll rephrase the
Have
qu-
all of them, and-
Before
He
we
did.
say that, I'm gonna cover Deckard's ears and eyes. like
so
we have 2 of them.
yeah. So
I
Father,
don't think he
Go into the kitchen.
knows.
I will rephrase the question. For the 3 that Deckard is missing, did you have any clue of where they might be, or any like clues or anything like that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
It says. And then.
He's just
Your
the
dad.
guard.
What the hell you been doing
Oh,
over
shit.
here?
I just got the ones that he brings me.
Hmm.
They found the white one in the Feywild, so the other 3 could feasibly be on any plane of existence, anywhere. So the easiest.
Wait.
but-
Do you think the genie might be able to tell us?
Why would we
Also-
ask him? Why wouldn't we just
Also
ask
seems like
for
a
them?
waste of the genie.
It does seem like a
I'm
waste of the
throwing.
genie.
Look, I'm throwing out. Ideas here. Like no one. Like help me, guys. Help me.
Wait. I'm gonna pop my head back out and look at the fucking storm.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be the cloud orb? She might have it, or whatever that is over there. That might be the cloud orb. It's a fucking storm. Like, what if that's the cloud orb?
I mean,
That would be the most ironically convenient thing in existence.
right?
You know what's even more ironically convenient is that your dad worked for Deckard.
Is that convenient though? Honestly,
Not convenient.
No,
still
It's
ironic.
ironic.
right.
What? But honestly, what are the chances of that being the orb we're looking for?
I'd say somewhere in the relativity of 1 out of 3.
Without odds.
You also have to factor in the fact
Oh,
that
1
it
of 6.
might not be the orb.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, it was. I thought she was asking if it was one of the orbs. If it was the
If
one.
it's an
Never
orb,
mind.
then yeah, 1 of 3.
Yeah. I meant that it's an orb and not some other being or magical ability of some sort.
All right.
So
Terwin, that being said,
Oh,
I'm willing to go take a look if we can get there. But that's a good 20 miles away, it looks
20,
like.
20 miles away.
Yes.
One of your party members does have something to look at it a little closer.
Oh, wait, Nyx! You have a spyglass, correct?
Spyglass.
I do.
You want to come up here and take a look?
Sure.
I would appreciate it.
You have your little rocket pack.
I do.
If your
Iron
eyes
Man
get
straight
bigger,
up.
does your vision get better?
Enhance ability just on the eyeballs.
Enhanced sight.
Hey, I grew up in the desert. I see very good.
All right. So yeah, you use the jet rod to get up through the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, get up there and get in the top of the canopy. They point out to you where the storm is. You know, it's not hard to tell either because it's dark area of the earth right now. And you can give me a perception check with advantage.
Riders on the cloud. 18.
18. Yeah. Kind of adjust, and you're looking out at the storm, and being able to see a little bit further than everybody else, you look at the base of the storm, and you swear you see the ground moving. Everywhere under the cloud cover and in the lightning looks to be like shambling bodies.
Found the necromancer you guys talked about.
No.
Necromancer? What do you mean?
What is the ball? The fuck? What are you talking about, necromancer?
What do you mean, Cade?
No, what I mean is like, that's a big storm cloud. Like, what did you see?
You guys got a necromancer hanging out with you?
No, not
Yeah.
not a friend. Not a friend.
No, our
An enemy.
necromancer
We-
is missing.
Yeah, we.
Oh, right. That's the chap that went to the Feywild, right?
Right.
Huh?
Cade's gonna kind of just look down like,
Well, there's a sea
in,
of dead bodies moving underneath that storm, so
Alistar.
oh gods. I mean, are we going? Do we think this might be it? Like,
what?
You
What?
think we can-
What the fuck for?
Was this not your like original
is,
mission?
Nyx, as you scan through the entire storm, just looking at the base of it, this is a massive swarm of undead that covers all of the shoreline that you can see until the storm fades over the edge of the horizon.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring that. That looks like a whole lot of not our fucking problem.
That's what I'm
They
thinking.
are going to consume all, though. Is that a bit of our problem?
Will they?
Isn't this like Terwin's homeland?
Alondor and Grace and Cade, being the original members of the party, remembered that some of y'all's first encounters that y'all had anywhere were in any places, even going back to episode 1. A scourge of undead has been slowly creeping across the land. And it has now become very extensive.
Oh. Do we remember what that was from?
So this is probably a good
No.
time. Hey, boss, we really need to renegotiate our contract, especially for the hazard pay.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're talking to me, right? I can't. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what? Yeah, sure. I'm open to negotiations. What were you feeling there, Nyx?
Well, seeing as how I'm royalty now, and I'm looking at a fuck ton of nope.
Mhm.
Getting to the point of White Walkers.
Yes, that is
No
what I was
bums?
thinking. So, money. Yeah, that money got to go up because Nyx has empty pockets right now.
Okay.
I mean, he gives you healing.
He does.
Um,
I don't complain about that.
You know, it
20
is.
I am a
25
hired party member,
25% of whatever I make.
which is currently 0.
Yeah, but if I were to make something,
I'm thinking right now with if you're asking me to jump into that,
well, one, I'm not asking you.
hey, this is
I
just
might
a
be.
precautionary tale.
Yeah.
We are also talking about rewriting space and time. I think 40% is much more
40. It's about 35. How you feeling on 35%? I came up 15, and you've only gone down 5.
It.
that
I
will
don't think the
do.
money matters because it is all
35?
of your problem.
I-
This is the mainland. Your kingdom is going to get swarmed by dead.
Carwin, we're having a negotiation right now, so I mean,
Yeah, Caroline, this is an A to B conversation, so see the fuck out of it, please. if we rewrite time, it's none of our fucking problem, right? Right. Thank you.
The money won't matter either. What do you mean?
I
That's correct.
straighten my hand
So why
and
the
put it
fuck does
towards
it
Nick.
matter?
Because I can enjoy the lavish things while I still have the time to. He'll shake.
35.
I'll shake on
Alright.
35, but we need to make some money within the next fortnight or so.
Okay, I am down. 100%. I think first way we could make some money is Nix, do you see any villages in the path of that zombie escapade down there?
Or Terwin, is there a village? Or Father, do you guys know of anything close by over here where the horde is going?
There's a sea town over there. Does a lot of the southern shipping.
Well, they probably have a good income
Be
then.
able to get there before the horde does.
It looks like if we were to go now, we'd probably get there at the same time.
You know, we never did find that necromancer.
Why are we going to hunt necromancers? Just a question.
Well, me,
What
Alondor,
else are we doing right now?
right, and I feel bad sitting idly by when we could at least give them a warning to evacuate or something. I did.
Funnily enough, one of our party members can teleport to places.
And Alondor did say that we might be able to get some coin for that by saving
That
them.
is true.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a drop of alcohol in what feels like forever.
I really feel the need to hit something as well.
I could
Well,
crack a few skulls.
I'll kind of give like I'll give a fist bump to Nyx.
Yeah, I'll bump.
I mean,
I'll bump
do
that.
we want to teleport there?
I mean,
Father,
if
when's the last time you stretched your
it
legs?
goes- if it
Yeah, if
goes-
y'all teleport there, y'all would get there way before the sea of dead.
Alright, so if we teleport there, we've got to convince the town people that there is a horde coming, and then we've got to convince them to pay us to help save them, and then we make money.
Well, it'd probably also help if we knew exactly what the center of this thing was. I assume it's that necromancer we didn't get a hold of that flew away on that, dragon lich.
It was the Dragon Lich. Okay, do you remember nothing?
Yeah.
He
That
is
Okay,
the
I have-
lord of the
There's a
dark
lot going on here, okay?
Excuses,
We fought her
excuses.
again at a party.
Yeah.
What if your necromancer friend actually joined up with this other necromancer?
I might kill him.
I don't think that's
I think it's a strong possibility anyway that we just take them out.
So
Right,
how do you guys plan on saving a town?
Well, this is pretty much extortion at this point. And
Nick,
I'm
you
not
said
above
you
it.
wanted money, and this is the most.
Oh no,
lawful
I
way
can
to
take
get
it from their
immediately.
cold dead hands or
So-
their warm running away hands.
My idea would be to cut the head off the snake, so to speak. I believe if we kill the necromancer or the boss that's summoning all these creatures, that they would fall down and die,
Okay,
possibly.
Pete, we're not. This is not a go down and fight mission. This is a go down, tell them they're all gonna die, and help
Yeah.
them escape while we sort of fight off some stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hold the line, so to speak, while
All
we
right.
line our pockets.
Mhm.
I'd grab the spyglass from Nyx and hand it to Cade so he can take a look at what Nyx is.
Oh
looking
yeah,
at.
no, I'm talking a metric fuck ton of nope.
Well, then we should probably go now. We're wasting time.
I'm gonna head the spyglass from Cade, snatch that, hand it to Grace, who can teleport. Like, see if you can see the town, Grace.
That's fair. That's
Hmm.
that's
Yeah, Grace, you look through the spyglass, you follow the coastline a bit. You eventually get to this rather large looking port town that's kind of
Mhm.
carved into one of these shoreside outcroppings, and it's surrounded by these large circle around walls on the outside, and then it has the port that's on the ocean side. Pretty large city. Over here, where the sun is still gleaming, you can see, the the sun hitting off the waves and off in the far off distance. Looks like a nice port city, and then you use the glass to look back over towards the desolation that's coming, and it's a couple miles off from it.
Okay. Guys, if
Also-
we're gonna go, we should go soon.
If I can get eyes on a tree, I can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If Mills
Yeah.
just took the glass.
yeah,
looked
and
at
then
the
I
tree
can
down
use-
there,
I can use the
can-
teleport to get us out immediately if needed.
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds like.
Well,
a
I
better
mean, either
plan,
way works. I mean, both are teleportations, so.
Right. I think tree is a little less power, just
Mhm.
in case we need more oomph. But
Are we all down for this plan in the meantime? While we've got, we don't really have any
hey,
sort
it's,
of direction.
it's something to do.
Sure.
Time to stretch our legs, I guess.
Right.
Do we have to do anything?
I mean, didn't you
Grace,
say
do we
this is
have to
y'all's
do
fault
anything at
that this
all?
thing is still going on?
No,
No.
it's not our fault. We just sort of came across it a long time ago.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
didn't handle it then, so
And
you
we
feel
didn't hand-
responsible for
Shit!
it swallowing up.
Exactly.
No.
Mills, that's exactly right.
Well, didn't you tell me something about this, like, God King in this really big capital city that also really just kind of watched the thing fly away?
Odd
What
king.
happened? I mean,
He's
Deckard
just
watched
a
it fly
king.
away. Deckard
Right.
watched
Yeah.
it fly away.
It was Deckard.
Deckard's more of a god than the king was.
Deckard, are you gonna come down here and help us fuck these people? I mean, save these people from these fuckers?
Just remember, only 9 can be teleported by the helm, so we can only take 9.
I mean, I,
Oh, but we
Elijah's
can always
still
get
just
back
here.
up here.
I can leave Grim here.
Yeah, I would not bring the
Elijah.
dog, probably.
Yes.
Elijah, yeah.
I was
so
gonna say,
Elijah and Grim can
Take
save 9.
Elijah. We're not taking Elijah. Grim can protect him. Problem solved.
Sure.
Who the hell else are we taking?
What if this is? Oh god.
Uh,
It was comes
okay.
while we're gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Father, you want to come?
Sure.
We
I
did
mean,
take.
that is a
Guard the
legitimate
orbs.
question. Yeah, maybe we leave your dad here and
Right,
we
yeah,
get the orb.
Probably should stay and keep an eye on the orbs there, Mr. Darcy.
This could
And,
be a.
That's fair.
Your new ritual.
It could.
That's fair.
Yep. Drax and Grim and
Elijah.
your dad stay here.
Drax is.
Elijah is a normal
Sorry.
dude. He's not.
Elijah. I'm sorry. Drax, now that he's lost his memory, decided his
Perfect.
name was
He
Elijah.
can be a
Right.
dragon.
Nope. No.
Deckard, are you coming?
Not a dragon anymore.
No, he has no
Don't
memories.
worry.
He's normal.
He got reincarnated to be a
Yeah.
person.
Yep.
A
he's normal
dude.
now.
Deckard, are you coming?
Why not?
All right.
All right. Let's
Mills?
find a tree. Give me that. Give me that spyglass.
Wait a second. We've got fucking dragon orbs. Let's fucking use them.
I never- I
Can
never-
they
I'm
transport
good.
like
I'm
that?
not going to use dragon magic.
I never
Question,
used a
does
dragon
using,
orb before.
does using them bring attention to them so Thalos can find them easier?
I believe so. Remember, they could
No,
talk to each other.
They cannot. They cannot tell on the person
can't
that
tell.
wields them.
Oh.
But they can always, no matter what, they can always sense where the
Right.
other
They are.
dragon orbs are. They
Mm.
just
They
can't
can't
disclose
form
that
on their.
information.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Who had the bronze one?
What do
Marls.
you mean?
Did
Hmm?
we have the bronze one? I
We-
don't think
the
any of us
original?
had it.
No, Harley did.
I'm saying.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, we have a bronze and a green if we want to use them. I don't think they can teleport like that though. But we can use their power in the
No,
battle.
I was just saying when we're down there.
Right,
You
right,
gotta
okay.
attune- You got attuned to these things.
I think you just barter with them.
Hold on to 'em.
Right.
Mm.
Who wants the bronze one? I'll keep a hold of the green one.
Yeah, of course you will. You guys
I'm
are
still
besties
not
now.
a fan of
Well, he-
dragons.
Well, here,
so I'm
take it
good
then.
with-
I'll toss it to a Londor.
Should we
Hot
should we
potato.
take the green and bronze from our collection so that if Thalos does come by, he can't complete his collection just by stealing it? You
The
know,
ones that
and just do it the
he just
ritual.
Kay just pulled these out of your bag, right?
Yeah, out of the portable
Yes,
hole.
but those are Thalis's. So if
Oh.
we take our green and bronze, so he can't steal it while we're gone, who knows what he was gonna do? I don't know. But it's just.
So you're saying take both sets of green and
Yes.
bronze,
so that.
but then
No
they'll
one can
glitch
take
each
'em.
other out. if they're
Yeah,
in
they
the
can't be
area.
they can't be
Not
close.
Not if one set is in the hole. It's in a different plane,
That's fair.
Okay.
and it keeps him
Okay.
safe.
Okay.
We are.
Solid.
This thing is encroaching.
Yeah, let's.
Yep,
We
Yeah.
let's get going.
we want to get a move on.
We should get
Let's
going.
Get going. Taking
Are-
green
Are we
and
sure we
bronze.
want to do this? We don't want to just like leave it be. And just like move
Are-
on.
We just
Okay,
want to watch
so
innocent people
in
get
the
demolished
meantime,
by
Grace,
this.
While we're coming up with what we actually want to do, you're gonna sit out here on the side, like Mills was saying, and just watch this wave of horde and listen to the screams of those people down there as the city burns and ships try to sail off into the distance and are overtaken by mounds of zombies.
Wouldn't be my
I
first
mean, I
time.
wasn't saying to sit here and watch. I was saying go like
Away,
island and, like,
away.
get on with whatever we're looking
Okay.
for.
Are we taking more orbs?
No, just the four, the two matching ones.
All right. Okay. So I'll take the one from Alondor and I'll put the bronze and the green back into the portable hole and put it back in my pocket. And then, Father, can we have the green and bronze, please?
Sure, take them.
Wait.
So,
Take what?
Deckard,
Go.
Go.
Oh jeez.
other room.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He'll walk away for a minute.
Yeah, should we even take him with us, or should we leave him up here?
No,
Well, if
definitely
he's
not.
left up here, then he has
Yeah.
time
No,
to
no.
look for them.
No,
Oh.
if we just take all of them with us that are up here, and then leave Deckard up here.
And tell him that they're here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
This
put
is
more.
convoluted.
But we can only do that if we're prepared for Thalis to come. If we're down there, we're not prepared for that. That's only when we're ready to set a trap like that. No, just we'll take Deckard with us.
Okay, who's holding an orb?
I am taking the blue one.
Oh, we're taking more?
We're taking more?
Where the hell did the blue one come from?
It's in the set.
I mean,
I
are we
didn't know what-
taking additional ones?
The only one that I've ever used.
Okay.
Rangers.
Oh.
Suit up.
Oh, God. Okay. So we're taking extra? I mean, it's still...
Fuck it.
Fuck it. All right.
You're making this so complicated. Let's go.
Cade's gonna grab the silver one then.
Black. I'll
Jesus
take the
Mary
black one
Joseph.
again.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Ooh, Mills will start walking around. What color should I take?
Oh my god.
Village dragons are a bunch of hokies. You don't need their power. You're way stronger than a dragon.
Yeah, I don't want to get mixed up in no dragon magic. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, man.
unless there's a space dragon I don't know about.
No.
No, just a mountain.
Just Idaho.
Yeah.
Right, everyone's AC just went up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta remember what it does.
Oh shit,
Oh my
I need to sit here for an hour and concentrate on these swords.
Or maybe you just do that later and we go now. We're running out of time.
New weapons to try.
That's great. You'll have to try them later. We're running out of time.
No time.
Let's go if we're
Time is
going.
one step.
Mighty Morphin.
Don't mumble at me.
All right, so you grab which orbs? The blue, the silver,
Black.
the black, and both sets of bronze and green.
Yes.
Like green.
Perfect.
Let's say, I think Mills would probably be best for the green.
Green. Nice.
And who's taking bronze?
Throw it in the hole.
I can't. No. I already have one in there.
You
No,
can't put both in there?
they just.
Wouldn't that be bad?
They're just gonna
We'll
glitch.
just
Why
freeze
would
them
that
one
be
at a
bad?
We'll
time.
just
I
glitch each other out.
don't know if that would be healthy to go into a space like that.
It's like
some-
throwing 2 grabs in
What
a
are
bucket.
you talking about?
Yeah,
It's
what
like
are you
saying
talking
Deckard
about?
and
What's
Thalos
the
being in the
difference?
same room, like they
Yeah,
can't
it'd be
hurt
like-
each other.
It'd be like throwing 2 grabs in a bucket.
I
Yeah, it's just
guess.
glitching.
Are we sure?
What? Yes.
All right, all right,
And
Oh,
Z
You're thinking
footage.
of
all
you're
right.
thinking of you're thinking of throwing a portable hole in a portable hole.
I don't know what these things do. All right, fine, fine, fine.
Reverse.
I'll throw the other bronze in the hole.
There you go.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
All right. How are y'all getting to this port city?
Oh, I'm
Tree?
gonna look for a tree across the
A
way, see
tree.
if I can spot a tree. So I can
All right.
rip up
Yeah.
a branch.
Yeah. There's plenty of trees there.
That haven't been crushed yet, by the way.
It'll take you a minute to kind of get a scale for the size tree that you're looking for. Just kind of looking at the size of the houses and stuff next to them to get one big enough that'll function for this, but easy enough to do. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll take one of the jungle trees here and rip a hole in it. Après vous.
Yes. Nix is gonna charge through.
I'll be right behind him.
Alright, let's do this. I'm ready.
Yep. You all charge through the tree and step out into this this port city, and you can hear much louder now the crack of thunder. And looking up, you see this massive black cloud approaching from west towards the city. Blue lightning cracking down off in the distance, and in the clouds you see these winged creatures flying.
Great.
What?
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Fuck.
Oh,
This is wild.
okay.
But yeah, just think of the White Walkers, the horde of White Walkers out there.
Yeah.
What's flying in the clouds?
I've never seen that.
I'm here.
I think when Elondor got back to this plane, that his speaking stone would have been like like 6 voicemails on there, basically. From Harley.
Oh, from Harley?
Yeah.
Voicemails on the
Yeah.
Sexy Stone. I
Bonjour,
always
Elondor. How's it going? Hope all is well with you. And just a couple of those, and I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I guess you don't want to talk to me. So,
No.
let me know
Oh,
when
no.
you're. Hey,
When you wanna
I
talk to
felt the magic go away. So.
Oh yeah! What the fuck? Oh shit! Yeah.
You never know it was me though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Does he send one of? Okay, I guess you don't want to be friends with me anymore.
Was it something?
Right.
Sorry
What-
for leaving. I'm just.
Was it me? Did I do something? Like I feel bad?
I would if I get all those I'd respond. Harley, I've been on many different planes since you left us abruptly. But I haven't. I mean, you've been on my mind, so don't fret.
Well, before he goes through the portal, Cade would have kind of whispered to the Silver Orb, like, "Oh, we meet again, Child Vance."
Oh man. I ain't talking to mine. Fuck that guy.
He didn't want to talk to you, no how.
No.
Nix
Nix.
doesn't, but
Exactly.
Chandler. Hey, I've been in this
Yeah.
boat for 3 hours.
I'm just trying to lower the possibility of Thalos getting them. That's why I took one. I'm not
Oh.
even gonna use it.
I forgot how crazy these orbs are.
Yeah, I did too. I was just
Yeah.
reading it again. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can also use the armor class, so it's gonna be nice.
Everyone around me now has a 22 armor class for my.
24 for me.
22.
Okay.
24.
Everyone around you
So
gets
if we're in 10 feet of you,
10
it's
feet.
24.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, if their ultimate ability has been used in the time frame, you cannot use it.
Ooh. Okay.
So,
Ooh, I'm gonna say it depends on how long I guess Dad's had these things.
Well,
wait, what's the time
if you guys have used them before, you won't be
Yeah.
able to use it now.
Did
Unless
anybody
the
use
time
them?
frame on it- Yeah. So several of them have been used.
You might have to remind us of that.
What
Like
is the
once
time
per
frame?
month type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Some of them are once
the
per
green one
month.
is once per month.
Yeah.
That
Some
one
of
I
them
haven't
definitely been
used
used.
mine.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I used
Oh,
mine because
mine-
mine's a resurrection one.
Yeah.
I didn't use
My
that.
special
Definitely.
power says once per day.
Hmm.
Oh
Well,
wow.
there you
Okay.
go.
Nice.
Yeah, mine. I think the resurrection is once per year, but I definitely didn't use that.
Well, we might be able to use that one at some point.
What if you bring a lich back to life? Does their power go away?
These orbs, guys, we
Well.
might be able to clear these zombies.
Yeah, honestly.
I
was
have an
wondering why you
acid
didn't-
Storm.
people
I have
don't-
a fucking acid storm.
People didn't
No,
want them.
that-
I was
you
like,
were saying-
oh.
Cade, you were saying that before I said let's take the orbs, okay? You wanted to go fight them
Yeah.
before I said let's take the orbs.
Ain't no bitch. Just make it easier now.
Like I said, dragons are a bunch of phonies. You don't need their shitty magic.
But you guys see a couple of those flying in the clouds as well.
Great.
Oh, dragon.
Fucking.
Dragon.
Uh. Yay.
Dragons.
The bee wyverns. They don't
still
have
have-
front and back legs.
You're
Do we
right.
still
It
have
could
some
be.
of that
could be.
magic powder to snort.
What? Oh, fuck no. We didn't get any of that. The elementals.
Magic
We would
powder.
really be the fucking Power Rangers then,
Hmm.
or the Airbender, the
Oh my gosh.
the
I
nations.
got 2 uses of reincarnate. So
Jesus.
You should
for your
reincarnate the Dracolich.
That's what I said. I was like, what happens if you bring them back to life? Do they lose all their
No,
powers?
just like
I
in
mean, they're
general,
still
I have
powerful
powers.
wizards. You become a lich somehow.
Liches are undead, right?
Yeah, I guess next time we'll see how well y'all can convince this town to
Evacuate.
leave or to
Oh shit! I'm out next
and
week.
fight
Damn.
No.
No.
Damn it.
as y'all stare down winter coming.
You were the getaway driver. You can't be out.
We
Get
need
away, driver.
bombs. So many bombs.
I also have one more use of transport plants,
Okay.
Well,
but it's my
Then we have
my
the
8th
helmet.
level.
I still have my helmet of teleportation on, so you can use that.
We have 7 people right now.
Plenty. And I think all of my spell slots, so feel free to go crazy.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
Go stupid.
Not that stupid. Please.
Try out
you
my
don't
new
wanna die.
crossbow.
Oh
Try it.
yeah.
My-
Oh dude,
my
that
fancy
thing's gonna be
crossbow.
so sick. Oh my god.
But yeah, if y'all need to attune to anything or whatever, it does look like it would be a couple of hours before the storm reaches the city.
Mm, Cool.
Okay.
It is still a couple miles.
To be
Yeah,
clear,
I
Grace,
think
you
I
took
think
one of the bracelets?
I did, but I can't attune to it.
Yeah, no. I'm just making sure who has it.
Okay.
I think most of the orbs will update your sheet if you.
Yeah, I think I might have
your sheet.
clicked on the wrong
Yeah.
one then.
If you
I
kept it in
did.
your inventory, yeah.
I equipped mine and it hasn't done the thing, so I just
Well, there's
kind of
2
overrode
versions
it.
of them, aren't there? I have 2 versions of the orb in my inventory,
Yeah.
and one of them
Oh, okay.
does the
One-
changes. I don't.
Yeah,
What I
two-
think Ian made one, and then
No,
Austin made the
it's
other one.
linked. It's linked to the other one. So the one
Oh,
that's
that's
just
what
the
it is.
color and just the color and the orb will change your.
That's what it
stats.
is. That's what it is.
So is it the silver orb of Dragonkind or just a silver orb?
Silver orb.
Just a silver orb. Okay,
The
gotcha.
silver orb of Dragonkind is an item that you have to have in your inventory.
Okay, boom. It just changed everything. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, I totally forgot about all this. God
My
damn.
HP just went to 26.
Woo!
My health went
Yeah.
up.
Now I didn't add any bonuses to my armor class because you said we had to be near each other within how far?
10 feet.
Oh, see, and I'm usually
Yeah.
more than 10 feet from you guys, so.
Well, you probably need to stay close to one of us that has the orb on us right now. So me, Mills, and Alondor.
Should have grabbed an orb.
We have a bronze one.
We have 2 extra. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, a bronze one.
Yeah, we have 2 extra.
What'd you do to change it? Because mine
He
isn't
grabbed the green one.
changing, and I have both.
You just click the
You
It's
gotta
the
check
it's the
mark it.
the legendary
I
item.
did.
you only click on the one that's the color and orb, and it
Yeah.
should work. If it doesn't,
Green
then something's
orb.
messed up.
No, I have the green one.
It's not working for me.
What color do you have?
Black.
And you have the orb of dragon kind.
Yep.
Parentheses black in yours.
Yep.
And
I
that
have
one's
both.
clicked off.
Yep.
And the other one's
It's
clicked on.
because the one dragon, the one that says black orb, needs to be attuned.
Oh.
Whoever made that made it.
It's blue.
attuned.
Yeah, it's just a blue one too.
One
Oh,
I
the
have
setting.
isn't. It doesn't even give me the option.
Yeah, it says require attunement. We got a week to figure it out.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's... Okay, I'll take off the Blood Fury tattoo.
No, you don't have. You shouldn't have to take anything.
No,
off.
no, no.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to
I
attune
had
to
to
it. It's just
yeah.
made wrong.
No, you don't have to because it's made wrong. So you can put that back on and it'll.
But I'm just gonna have
She's
to
saying
override the stats myself.
You had to get everything to
Yeah,
fix
all the
itself,
stats aren't
all the
going to-
settings.
Because
They
it
won't be
will
up to
when
date.
I attune to it, but...
Can you edit the item?
I think.
Or-
I
I'm about to
think,
change it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a week to figure it out. We don't have to have it tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want me to hold the other orb, I can, but you guys can decide.
I mean, I'll toss it to you then. The bronze. We got time. Plus, we probably need all the help we can get.
I'm not touching your fishy orbs.
What
Fishy
was the
orbs.
name of that trident
Alright,
again?
should be fixed now.
The tide something.
Tide collar.
Tide,
Yeah.
tide collar.
One word. Tide collar.
Yeah.
Okay, I just put it in my inventory.
Did anybody want that centipede?
I thought Grace was taking that.
No, you want it?
You don't.
No,
want
I don't need it. I have a
What's it?
familiar
Yeah.
already.
It just makes a little guy for you.
I thought it was a giant
I
centipede.
mean,
Well,
A
it's
big-
giant, it's a
yeah.
giant centipede.
it's
Okay.
a little
Little
figurine,
guy.
and it can become
Yeah,
a
it's like
giant.
it's like a chess piece that you can throw and
Yeah.
make it into a sidekick for a little while.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Well, I can't stop yawning, so it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, honestly, same.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Session.
See you.
Peace.
See you on Thursday.
Bye.